Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. She saw me as like chill behind the scene, but I do with all my guests this. You thought I was gonna be calm? Ta! Fuck out of here. No, we here. We lit. What up? What up, Joe?
Oh, thanks for having me. This is a terrible time to say this, but I lost the audio on you guys, so I have you pulled up on a separate screen.
Ho. She lost the audio on us.
She lost the audio on us?
She lost the audio on us.
So I hear the intro, but I don't know if I'm delayed because I lost all of your faces in audio.
Oh, so you lost the whole screen.
Yes, I tried to like change it so I could see vocals and King Drell, and then when I did that, it got rid of everything in all the audio.
Oh my goodness. You know what?
You know, you get the ghost middle finger right now.
No, she gets the button.
Oh yeah. Oh, Major. You better be lucky when you play the DJ Khaled, because we would have played the congratulations. You played yourself. No. Oh, we gotta fix this. Fix this. Yeah. Call husbando. Call the star. Keto. Hey, I'll tell you what star. Hey, now don't hide. You might as well show your face. You've been here before.
He said this week ain't about him.
I know, but it's alright though.
It's about Queen.
No, I mean, as stereotypical as that is.
Oh God. All right, somebody's gonna have a long conversation after this stream. All right, good. Now I'm gonna have a little talk after this stream. Respectfully, but why y'all get that out of the way? I'm gonna talk to chat real quick. What up, Joe? What they do? You feel me? I hope you take care of our people nice as well, because we told them to go to you. We ain't got time. I told them to go to y'all, go to Mob, go to others.
Yeah, like they said, we said if anybody wants to find their time and they want to yell about some anime and want to get heated and get loud, we said all you have to do is go over to Life with Anime podcast. They'll be willing to argue with you all day long.
Absolutely, especially if it's stupid. So like, just let it rock, let it sink and marinate it in your brain. Cause absolutely, they had a lot of great things going on for the past 2 weeks, and I'm glad they got a lot of things. And like I said, congratulations to all of my fellow podcasters out there, especially with the crew, because I know y'all definitely have been working. I've definitely been watching and been seeking. I've just been doing things in my own world while I've been watching you doing your thing in your world. So hey, it's all good because it's ever great. My volume was too high for this intro. You know I'm loud. That's your fault. Don't know what to tell you.
We're good now. I can hear you guys loud and clear.
Yeah. Absolutely. We better. One thing I want to get a couple of shout outs out of the way. Shout out to 6i Gojo. I want to get that out of the way real quick. Salute to you. Because if you did not know, I released a single time from like literally last week. And I did
do that.
And I drop a visuals. You feel me? I put that on all platforms and stuff that's going on right now. And I never thought in my entire life that Blaze, shout out to Blaze, stream, they had an R&B thing going on, and the next thing I know, I got hit up, was like, hey, yo, by the way, do you know somebody recommended your song on the stream, and I wasn't expecting that. I said, swear to fucking God, go play it with me. Send me the clip in 4K. I saw the clip, boy, I never thought this in my life. Yo, shout out to 6i Gojo for literally doing that. I lost to Chris Brown, respectfully. So, they put sensations on me. Well, come on now, like, what? Alright, what you expect? I'm gonna lose. But yo, respect. Shout out to you, Gojo. You are great. Shonen, shout out to you as well.
What's up, Captain?
Yo, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Shout out to you guys. You guys are super awesome. You feel me? I saw the debate with you, Anime Sunday. Y'all definitely had a lot of crazy thing going on. I'm telling you, since we've been going for 2 weeks, we've been watching. I've been watching, he been watching, we all been watching, bro.
And we got a lot to cover because we've been off for 2 weeks.
A lot of things happened in 2 weeks since we've been going. And I was like, shit, that many shit happens? That's crazy. When we're on it, some shit barely happens. But when we go, everybody got a lot of shit to say. I'm like, wait a minute, what is this, bro? It's toxic with great news at the same time. What is this?
So with that being said, because it has been a while, let's start at the bottom. King of New York, how you feeling tonight, bro?
You know, hey.
Man,
4, actually 3.
Yeah. I had to put the cape down for a little bit, but I'm back. You feel me?
3W. 3W. You know what that means.
That's what it's always time.
3W. I ain't trying to hear none of that. You know what it is. It's almost that time.
It is almost that time. But how are you doing, Queen?
Now that I'm all set up, I'm good. I'm excited to get to know you guys a lot more, especially because Kumar's only said great things. Same for Rob with Shonen Showdown. So I also have to give a shout out to Jose Torres. He's one of my followers, and he's like, today's his birthday, and he's like, this is on my birthday. So shout out to him. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. You look like a monkey. And you smell like one, too. Shout out to Madagascar. That's what it is. So, hey, don't blame me. That's Madagascar joke. You got to watch Madagascar, okay? It's legit a joke. Don't.
He wasn't being racist.
Like, no. It's a legit joke from Madagascar. So stop it. I'm not Frieza. Relax. I'm not Ghetto Eater. Relax. Relax. It was from Madagascar. But happy birthday to you.
But absolutely, see.
Thank you for having me. I usually do it more as a hobby compared to the social circle that I usually frequently hang around and appear in. And I do like more tasks off screen as like a manager for them now, which I don't know if you've heard, but I got conned into that.
Conned into it. Well, we know a lot of things, especially he knows how I do when I'm researching my guests. You know, like I said. From the moment I met you up at Anime NYC, which was my first encounter with you, I was already somewhat familiar with your work because I have seen videos because I've seen you with Kumar a lot. Shout out to Kumar. You know, so obviously I'm going to come through your stuff and check your stuff out. You were definitely an amazing vibe to talk to for a little bit up there in New York. And your content is freaking amazing. I know all about your content. So when it came to bringing a guest onto our podcast, I said we got to bring her on.
That's mostly what I'm known for. But I'll own up to it. I'm like, okay, if that's what the people want. Why not? Got to use my assets. But
See, I'm not the only one doing play on words over here. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, just don't worry about it. That's the most you're gonna get out of me, because that's the most we're gonna harp on it. I just knew she would get that reference. But no, so like I said, it was real fun, and I know y'all said y'all didn't really know her, but I'm surprised because she was at LAN Party.
Okay, what that mean?
yeah, but I was also at LAN Party just with the intention to dance, and I was just enjoying the vibe energy, so I wasn't using it as like a networking event. So if I was just like chilling and having fun with you guys, I was pretty much also just like keeping an eye on like my guys, because that's like I'm like I don't know anyone here, so. But no, I'm glad I'm actually getting a chance to talk to you guys. It's really cool.
Nah, she ain't wrong about that. She looked like she was having fun, but for the most part, she was kind of bobbing a little bit. But you know, obviously, you know what her man was doing on the floor.
Look here, okay, I want you to call me out right now. Where did we meet? Where did we meet again? I'm sorry, my brain is terrible.
No, I think I'm the same way, because I'm like, I don't remember if we ever actually had like a formal introduction.
Because I'm a different breed when it comes to talking to me. I'm not gonna lie, and especially when you said LAN Party, I was like, damn, I was everywhere.
Hey, who was the one that's like, you met him, and I was like, did I formally meet him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, somebody lying. So, all right,
y'all might have come in passing at LAN Party because she was there. I took a picture with both of them at LAN Party, but like I said, you were more focused on seeing him on the.
Like I got
on the floor doing all.
Like I got everything that was going on. I was behind the scene. Like I said, I was getting run up, especially from that post from LAN Party about my experience with making music and stuff. And that's all I had every time with Jamaican music come on. Everybody kept running up on me by that. That's why I was like, really? Did we meet? That's crazy. I apologize. You know what? Let's try this again. Hi, my name is Vocals. It is nice to meet you, ma'am. It is nice to meet you. It's very nice to meet you.
She was also a Plus Ultra.
King Joe's the one that I actually got like a formal one-on-one with, because we actually interviewed him for one of Kumar's bits.
Oh, okay.
And I made her get in the interview, which, by the way, I still remember that interview, and I got some stuff to talk to you about that. But yeah, like she was also a plus ultra, so that's why I was like, I'm surprised you didn't run into her at any of these parties.
You talking about the same plus ultra where I didn't go to the bottom when all them people was
No,
crowded
she
up
was
the
up
bottom?
top. She was one of the first people we ran into when we went in.
Oh yeah, I definitely hit him with the.
I
ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I got hit with the shroom. Like I said, when I walked to the door.
Like everybody, and I'm just kind of there, like, just sticking around the people I know. And everyone's a good vibe, so I usually get to meet them, and if I get to dance with somebody for a little bit, I get to know them a little bit more. But those interactions aren't as memorable as when you get to actually talk to somebody, and that's when it sticks. So I get you. I'm the same way.
Absolutely, that part. By the way, shout out to Rad, who's in the chat right now. Looks like we're speaking different languages tonight. That's okay.
I wish I know that. I wish my brain knows.
All right, so give me the rundown. How do you normally run your show?
Say what now? Say that one more time.
What's your formula?
Pre podcast banter, which is what we're doing right now. We try to get you talking, which is exactly what we're doing, because especially when this is a time where she says she formally haven't introduced you, but Jasirii, you hadn't formally been introduced to Pari either.
I think he lost audio.
This man.
No.
What we always like to do for anybody that doesn't know Manga Mama Pari, you're about to get to know Manga Mama Pari pretty quickly, because it looks like we need to go ahead and segue into what we have as our cosplay showcase, aka she's got that shit on. As she disappears out of here too. Listen,
I can hear you. Okay,
there she is. Yeah, I hope you can hear. I hope you can see the stream too, because we're about to showcase you a whole lot and show you a whole lot of love.
Okay.
That went crazy.
Yeah.
That went crazy for.
We're gonna start off with the picture that we actually used in our promo.
Right.
So
now there
she is in her Fire Fist jersey.
Yes. Gotta shout out Otaku Academy. Great friend, but also
Academy.
great.
Why
merch.
I keep hearing that name everywhere? I keep hearing that from everywhere I go.
Because they're doing big things.
So all of my friends are always walking around with Otaku Academy
vibe.
gear. Like, yo, I'm about to straight turn into Metal Gear Solid. What is going on here, bro? What am I not doing? All right.
In other words, what he's saying is, where is his Otaku Academy?
What am I not knowing right now?
Well, if you're looking for a talent manager, I happen to know one, and it's me, because I do it for everybody else now too. Now this is separate from this photo, but a little bit of backstory about myself now. Besides getting into anime as a hobby and being an anime fan for a very long time, and I was the first one to get into TikTok of our group. And I was the one that put Chili on, and then I put Kumar on, and then I put Chin on, and like we met Honey through it. I met Shonen Showdown to Rob through Chin and Chili. We became close through COVID, and then we'd do conventions together. And then Rob was like, "Hey, be my manager," and I was like, "No, like you can't." I was like, "I'm a full-time mechanical engineer," and I was like, "You can't hire me," and I was like, "You just can't pay my rate." But then we talked about it more, and Anime Sundays was like, we need to get managers, because as influencers, you have no leverage when you go to negotiate with a brand. Like, let's be realistic. If you're like, "Hey, I'm worth $3," they're like, "No, you're worth $2." And so having a manager is like, "Hey, no, our rate for this is normally like $3," and then they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah." Like, they're not gonna if they give me pushback, it's better than giving a talent pushback. So Anime Sandos kind of put us onto that, and I was like, okay, what does it take to be a manager? And he was like, well, you just need to have a client that trusts you, and they're in that you know them, and you know the field that they're going to be in. And I'm like, well, I know the field. Rob trusts me, I trust Rob, and we're pursuing the same vision. And so I was like, okay, I'll think about it. And so this is where I say I get conned, because Rob's like, well, why do you think about it? How about you try this one email? And so, because I look at his, this inbound, he has this lead, and I'm like, oh, you're not going to respond with that. That's terrible. And I have 10 years of sales engineering experience, and I sell millions of dollars of equipment. So sales is sales, no matter where you translate it. It's
Why
just
did
a
both of
different
y'all
form.
eyes just went big when she just said that? What's going on here? I saw both of y'all eyes. Y'all not slick. I saw his eyes got big and Jasirii eyes got big. What the hell did y'all just had a? Y'all just had a. Y'all just had a dumped it on link moment.
Look,
Like
she's talking business. Let her talk, bro.
I'm letting her talk, but I'm not gonna act like what I just saw. It was like a Dragon Ball Z. Ding. What just happened here?
Sales is sales at the end of the day. And with that being said, I was like, okay, you're not going to send that email back because I know how to send sales and emails. I know how to negotiate. And so I reformulated that email, resent it. Then he's like, well, we wait for that one. How about you do this other one? And I was like, okay. So then I just started doing it because I'm an engineer at first. So even though I like picked up sales as naturally part of my personality and do technical sales now, as an engineer, I'm analytical and I like to take the data and like learn what I'm doing. And I like know my client. And so I also can't help myself. If there's a problem in front of me, I want to fix it. So him sending me these inbounds, I was just like, let me just fix these problems. And then we started landing deals and I was getting him more money than he could get himself. And I was changing his marketability, which is a whole other conversation that we can get into if you want. But there's a lot of strategy that goes into becoming a sustainable content creator. And there's a lot of, you need to have dedication and consistency, which is why Rob is one of the best, like perfect first clients that I could get, because he's one of the most dedicated, consistent people that you will ever meet. He puts so much work in his craft. And then Kumar is my second, and then we have Smile Bomb is my third, and then I just took on Hannah Elaine as my fourth. At this time, I'm like, okay, I still work full-time as an engineer, so I'm doing it as like a part-time thing, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. So that's a little bit of background on where I am right now in the anime community.
Hey, you know what? That deserves some applause. Give me a second.
You gotta clap to Rob, because man, he played me there.
She has already given us probably one of the most informative segments we've ever had on this podcast. So look at that, already paying dividends out here. And guys, you heard that, because I'm sure there's some broke people that are watching this that's like, you know what, I could try to use the final opportunity to make some money. I can use a manager right now.
So what I'm hearing Rob basically telling me is he pulled a big mom on you. Life or death. That's basically what I just heard. It's just like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? You got no choice. I got tricked. No, okay. Don't tell me he ate the fruit.
No, because like, yeah, he was asking me for years, and then I was like, no, and then because I was like, I don't have the time or energy for that kind of commitment right now, and I don't think I'm like I didn't know what it took to be a manager, so I was like, I'm not qualified. And then once I got thrown into it, I was like, oh, I can do this. This is no problem. Like
once you got thrown into it and knew what the life was like, it's like,
yeah, I was like, oh, I could do this. Like I know my guy, and we're a team.
And by the way,
I'm gonna do everything to pursue his best interest.
Anybody that might not have noticed that list of super names that she manages, I imagine she's doing very well, because that was like a super friends list that she gave out there.
Oh, yeah, because once I took on Rob, so Shonen Showdown, Kumar is my partner. I've been pretty much full-time supporting him since we've been together.
He's a superstar too.
I was like, quit your job, do all these things. I think he told you all that. But I never actually gave him the talent manager lens, because I was like, that's my partner. I kind of just let him do whatever he wanted. And now that I'm in the talent manager lens, now I look at his content more like, okay, this doesn't make sense. This increases marketability. This has better data. We should do this, this, and this to get brand recognition. Now I'm actually more strategic about how I help him. But before I was just like, I'm happy to hold the camera and shoot you. You're so handsome. So now that I'm actually applying myself, it's different with him. And then and Smile Bomb just sent me inbounds too. And I was like, am I your manager? And he's like,
shout out Smile Bomb.
Like, okay. I was like, I can't say no to you. So Hannah was one that I was like, oh, I wasn't going to take on more. But she is so unique because she plays the violin and she is a dedicated musician on top of being a big anime fan, like Marvel nerd, all of the above. So I was like, oh, I just started getting dollar signs. I was like, oh, if I started applying you to like events and stuff, like
I tell Hannah probably at least once a month and remind her that I have a soft spot for the violin, and she knows that. And she is my favorite violin cosplayer. I guess she's the only one I know, but it doesn't matter.
That's
She's
exactly
freaking amazing.
it. She stands
She's
out.
awesome.
He's Double D. If you want a great example, have you seen Double D? How much he cherished a violin? That's how he was. Well, I never saw a man literally pull a Double D in my life when he saw that violin. That means, yes. I was like, wow, you really like this piano? Oh, dude, you have no idea. Yes. Hey, she was killing it though. Shout out to Anna though. She was hitting the Matrix on that L too.
Yeah, she does that. That's why I
Yes.
said. So this is going to be the very small love fest that I'm gonna throw out there to Hannah Lane. She is absolutely amazing. She knows that. She's beautiful. She's talented. Very, very talented. The cosplays look amazing. She was one of the people that I was looking forward to the most to meet in person. When we got to New York, we were already mutuals, but we finally got a chance to meet in person a couple of times. She was as advertised. Shout out to Hannah Lane.
Oh, that's a lot of love. That one a little. That was a lot. Respect it. I respect
All right,
it.
now tell me about yourselves, because I want to know more about you guys too.
I just walk on water.
We can talk about ourselves, but before we do that, we're going to switch to another picture of you because this cosplay showcase is continuing. And
Oh yeah. I did that because Honey was gonna be Nami. So I'm one because we've been friends before she decided to take content creation more seriously full time. I'm one of the few people that she'll like make content with because she knows I'm not doing it to gain anything out of it. We're just friends and we're having fun, and we've been in the same circle way before all of this happened and we got bigger, or she, like the group did. So yeah, I just was like, I'm gonna be Robin to your Nami because that's always been our dynamic.
by the way, also shout out to Honey. She is somebody that I have not met personally yet, but I do like her content, and just the fact that she's a friend of you guys, you and Kumar and Rob and all of y'all,
She's a homie.
means I like her
She's
already.
A true homie.
So
She'll stick up for her people. Like,
that's what I'm saying. If she's a friend of y'all's, I like her already. So shout out to her.
Hey, yo, show
War. Rob.
Leave it to him. Leave it to him. Leave it to him. Come in sliding something. I guess this is a get back from Kumar, huh? All right.
Oh, well, yeah, you know, because Kumar slid into the stream and said some pretty wild stuff when he was on.
Oh, no, lie. Hey, oh, Lord. Hey, they kept going back and forth.
That's
But no, I just want to show everybody, you know, she's already talked about how she is as a manager and that she's an engineer, but she also does this cosplay thing too, as you guys see right here. Because like she said,
I'm originally a lover of anime at first. Cosplay was something I never thought I was going to get into. How did we get into it?
Yeah.
Kumar told us when he was on that you were interested in getting him started into like the TikTok and all of that stuff.
I definitely did that because I was like, TikTok's the place to be, and he was such a boomer, and he was like, no, Vine was where it's at, and I was like, I don't know if you noticed, but that app is gone.
No, I was like, Vine gone, bro. Vine went bye-bye. As soon as they were like, oh, we ain't paying nobody. Oh, you ain't gonna pay us? I'm done.
The One Piece is real!
Hey, thank you so much for the follow.
I'm talking about
Hey,
you.
cool.
Filling our secrets tonight.
And you know what? For that follow, let's go ahead and take a look at Pari and her crocodile.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah. That was the One Piece yacht party.
The One Piece yacht party?
Yes, they had a One Piece yacht party.
Yacht party?
How you gonna have... Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was aware of it.
Wait a minute.
Time for me to walk off.
How
at this
you
part
gonna
of the
have a
segment.
One Piece yacht party?
He's like, well, I'm out.
How you gonna have a One Piece yacht party with an Akatsuki cloud on your right strap, right there on your side? What is that?
I ain't make it.
I'm disrespected.
That's the enemy.
I'm disrespected. I feel disrespected. You got crocodile with an Akatsuki cloud on that. Huh? Huh? I ain't no factor. I ain't there. I'll be there next time. Whatever. You got the cloud on. Hold on. Hold on. Tell me how you really feel.
Hey, look, man. East Coast and West Coast can co-mingle together. It's okay.
When?
Shout out to Godswill though, because Godswill will put together really good events as part of his dope entertainment like business that he has. And with those events, he tries to make them very unique. So it's not just like a party. We love a good party, but he's like, okay, One Piece. Let's rent a yacht. Let's sell some tickets. They did a scavenger hunt on it. Even the producers of One Piece showed up just because they wanted, I guess, to see the fan base. So that was a cool opportunity that Kumar got to interview him. He's also thrown like a Final Fantasy party where he had like the music, the lights, the casino theme, because that was like the Final Fantasy VII thing. So shout out to Godswill and Dope Entertainment if you want a really cool, unique anime event. What? And he works for Viz Media.
By the way, once you said a producer of One Piece showed up, my nephew exited straight stage right because he's like, nah.
I think he throws things in Texas and Los Angeles, and I think he did throw a One Piece yacht party, Anime NYC, last year. Yeah, this past last Anime NYC. So
Jasirii, you didn't tell us about a NYC One Piece yacht party. Isn't that your city, bro?
Listen, that's Kumar. I'm not cool.
I thought y'all said Kumar wasn't from the real New York.
No, it's wrong.
Whoa. Kumar's from the Bronx. Chill. Kumar's from the Bronx.
Oh, look at him.
We're talking about Staten Island. We don't count Staten Island.
Jaziri's defending your honor.
She's still flexing? Like,
nah, she ain't. She's not flexing anymore.
She's still flexing? Because I ain't gonna lie, I liked it, but I hate it. I hate it at the same time.
Rob just said Kumar from Vegas.
I'm like, Rob, hey, yo, Kumar, let me hold $1, bro. hey, let me hold $1, Kumar. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like I need $1. Can you spell $1? Nah, I'm joking. Yo, W, salute to that, though. Like, yo, I know I've been joking, but, like, yo, salute to that. Like, real shit, that's actually,
fire.
Like, W. Yo,
yeah,
W on
I
that
would
for real.
check out
Like,
anything by Dope Entertainment. They do a great job.
like, y'all doing the goddamn thing. Like, seriously, bro. I'm laughing my ass off.
And
I'm so fucking serious, though. Like,
Sometimes I do feel like imposter syndrome occasionally. Like, am I? Because it feels sometimes that the connections are just like I just feel grateful for sometimes being in the spaces we get to be in, and I don't know if I'm doing the right things, but I'm going with my gut and data, and I have a group of people that are also just trying their best and also just enjoying the spaces that they're in. So it's like when I look back, I'm like, wow, there's actually quite a couple things under our belt, but there's still so much more to climb. And so I'm enjoying the journey.
Well, you're doing the journey the right way because everything I've been seeing from you has been trending upward, and you love to see it. Especially we love.
Well, the
to
goal
see
wasn't for
support
me
out
to
there.
get big. Like, I like to pursue it as a hobby, and I just have fun with it. But the goal is to grow the team, the family, everybody that is people that I cherish. So I just get so happy seeing other people succeed more than I feel validation from my own content. So my own content is really just, if I think it's dumb and funny, I'm posting it, and I don't really care about the views, except for my new little thing where I did with a like a food thing, because I was like, okay, I just want free food. Like, I'm just trying to make content so I get more free food. That's different. Everything else though is like just because I enjoy the space and I just want to. I'm not doing it with the aspect of the marketing, even though I've gotten lucky occasionally.
We are not about to, though, ignore the celebrity status that is Manga Mama Pari, though. So, you can keep hyping up the rest of your friends, and it's well-deserved because they're doing big things out there. But you also, so you got to remember that. Continue to remember that. I need you to wake up and just look in the mirror and be like,
I like
man.
being in my little bubble. Like, I like going to conventions and like everyone's, like, the fact that when we started going to Anime NYC, a couple people would pull what they like obviously recognized Rob, but the rest of us were getting new to this. And then now it's like we go and everyone stops, different people in the whole group, and I still get to be in my little incognito bubble. But occasionally it's like when someone does recognize me, I feel like they took my invisibility cloak. So I'm like,
see, next time I see you, I'm running up on you like the celebrity that you deserve. So get ready for that. I'm coming for an autograph. And it's going to be well deserved. I'm going to need you to look in the mirror and just remind yourself of how good you are.
Oh, you're so sweet. Well,
Just like you are in this final cosplay that we have here today.
Like, tell me about your journey into it, especially like what's your plan?
Hey, she trying to make.
She's trying her best to take it off her.
She trying her
King
best.
Drell.
This not how this works. This not how this interrogation work. Okay, we ask the questions. You don't run up on us about questions. We ask the questions. This is the interrogation room. You.
Hold on, I like to note that the guest is always right, so I'm just gonna be quiet over here.
You know what? You neutral good cop. Stay over there.
No. Kumar agrees. Look, he's like, you know how this works. Now we gonna talk about this cosplay, this freaking amazing cosplay.
Hey, we finna get on us in a minute, but right now it ain't about us. We over here shouting you out there and let me know about. No, not yet. No, we still have things about you.
Besides, our loyal fans know what we be up to. We on here on a weekly basis.
No, he's right. I gotta. I'm so not like totally comfortable with my own personal spotlight, so I'm like, and I want to engage. I have so much more interest. Maybe it's like the neurodivergent, but I'm like, I just want to know about people. Like, tell me how you tick. Like, that's what I'm always fascinated by. But all right, yep, we got me as Tornado. I honestly did that one because of the lower half of that outfit. I was like, let me lean into it a little bit, see what happens.
Hey.
I saw what happens. I was like, okay, is this something I want to full-time do and like pursue? I know that option is available to me. I think I'll just continue just being cheeky with it though. So. At
least she's being honest about it. She's like, this is why I put this on.
Also, I do like One Punch Man and Tornado.
And Jasirii good copping out here. Don't he good copping out here. Don't believe that. Until somebody disrespect him, he ain't gonna be a good cop no more. But right now he's playing a good cop. Nah. Don't and nah. If I gotta play the bad cop, I will. And I've been doing that for a long time. Don't you worry. I'll be respectful, but I'll play that card.
But you know, the heart's always gonna be in the right place because absolutely shout out to Kumar. In fact, shout out to Pari and Kumar. Because, guys, these guys are freaking adorable.
Aww.
Did Jasirii just hit it with the big
Yeah, he just hit it with the
Oh, you hit him? Did you hit him with the Kendrick Lamar? Aw.
Hashtag power couple. Hashtag.
Aw. I helped them sip the
100%.
middle symbolic. That looks great though. Y'all look like y'all went to
Not that on.
It looked like y'all definitely had an amazing time. And it literally said Mexico, but I can't even say the first name, so I'm gonna be respectful, and I'm not even gonna pronounce that. That's gonna make me sound stupid.
Eshkaret.
Wait, what?
Eshkaret.
So it's like it looks. Okay.
Correct. Oh, okay.
I mean, who knew?
Do I have to roll my R?
It's basically like Mexico Disney. It's like an eco park where they have like a thriller, like a thrill-seeking area. Then they have like a whole like outdoor zoo area. They have like a little trippy town area that's like designed to be like illusioned. Mm-hmm. And they showcase Mexico, but it also gives you like a great chance to like just have like a bunch of fun. It's different than having like Mexico culture because you're truly at a theme park that's like a total resort. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I like didn't know about it, but I kept seeing ads and I was like, I'm gonna do it, and it was amazing, and I want to go back.
All right. By the way, Kumar says, how many pics y'all hoarding from this vacation? Trust me, I could have pulled out other pictures, Kumar, but I didn't. This is the only one. Don't worry. It is the only one, and it's only because I wanted to spotlight y'all. You should know that, Kumar, because I did the same thing when you were on the podcast. I spotlight the both of y'all because you're both amazing. You're both amazing individually. You're both amazing together. So that's how it is out here. When we mess with both of y'all, there is no one over the other over here. You're both freaking amazing and talented. Big celebs out here.
What's up, Summer? How you doing? Join the chat. How are you, brother? Thank you for joining by. You're absolutely. Thank you for joining by the podcast. Yeah, gang. Good gang shit. Gang shit. Yeah. How did you and Kumar meet? Did she already explain?
No,
that
she
already?
didn't answer that one. I was giving her a
okay.
chance to choose
We
if she
met
wanted to.
on Hinge. We met on Hinge. I moved to New York City.
Hinge?
So okay, a little background about me. Born in Thailand, raised in Chicago. Went to work in Wisconsin, like Milwaukee. Went to school in Milwaukee. Did a stint in Germany for a year. Then went to northern Wisconsin. Then I worked in LA. Then I worked in Portland. And then I moved to New York City, where I met him. And I was like, I'm gonna date a guy in the city. And he was not in the city at that time. He lived in New York. Fake New Yorker. But at the when I was scrolling through Hinge, I was like, oh my god, when is someone gonna come up that's like my type? And then he came up, and I was like, this is the most beautiful man I've ever seen. And then I tried to swipe, and it was like, you're out of swipe. I was like, no. And so I was like, maybe if I wake up, he'll be there. And so I woke up, and he was not there, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, I lost the most beautiful man I've ever seen. And then, like,
What a beautiful chocolate man!
Hey! Shout out to Music Major.
Oh, shit,
Appreciate all of the subs.
Oh, comes in dropping a bag like always. Yo, salute to Music Major and his piano skills.
Of course.
But no, then I saw him do a little
salute
like.
to you. Shout out to Moo, absolutely, for just subscribing. Yeah, I guess y'all tired looking at that ad, huh? Yeah. Come on in and join the crew. Hell yeah. Before you go though, there's one thing I slick want to get onto real quick. I feel like I don't know if you was linking what I just said, but did you notice something on the screen?
I did. I've already got it set up. Bills are being paid. So there's something we do whenever we get a gifted sub over here. So we got to celebrate real quick. If you want to, you can follow along.
Sin City wasn't made for you.
Get ready to do your light skin face.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, Jasirii.
We got to play because it's that time. It's time to play What is Jasirii Eating?
Yo, Jasirii. What you got this time?
Guess what food this is? Well, today, since you waxed, we have some sweet Thai chili shrimp here with some rice and peas and plantain with oxtail gravy. Oh my goodness, when I tell you it's tender than a baby's bottom, it is wonderful. Oh my goodness, Bob, bend me over and call me Kathy. All right, back to you guys.
Wow!
Oh, that deserves an applause.
Wow! God! You know, you got it. You got it. I ain't got nothing to say. You got it. You got it, girl. You got it. You definitely got it. I have nothing to say. And that's what we get for what's on Jasirii plate for this following week. Now let's get back to the comments of what we got going.
One thing you're going to always realize is that Jasirii always has some food. He sneaks and gets it. So we said, we're going to give you your own segment so that you can let everybody know what kind of culinary you got this week. So
I love that. I'm a big foodie, so that's awesome.
Yep.
But you know what?
Listen,
I think we can
next
go ahead
time
and
says
indulge
we
our guest a little bit because she
outside.
wanted to know about us a little bit.
Absolutely. But before we do that, let me jump into chat real quick because y'all going crazy right now. Major Music, what's good, everybody? Hope it's well. Absolutely. I hope it's all is well with you, especially when it came to you and Tracy ranking the best video games from 1 to 5, and he fell miserably again. Ha. So, so just let him know. Hey, matter of fact, I said it myself.
Lay
Yeah,
off
you
my
did it
boy
again, Tracy. Like, he failed miserably again. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had hope for you to surpass this, Tracy, but holy shit, you fucked up again. Excuse my language, but you got that with all due respect. Jasirii needs peas, oxtail, and gravy. Indeed. Well, one thing I learned that Jasirii loves oxtail, so just roll with him when it comes to him and his oxtail, but don't talk shit about it, all right? Let's see what we got going on. Oh shit, y'all going crazy. Okay. Jasirii said he got a cousin in Vegas and he visit all the time. We definitely hitting up the Caribbean spot next year. Ooh. I mean, shit. I learned a lot about Jasirii
Yeah,
from the
Caribbean food in
Caribbean
Vegas?
of land parties and shit. So hey, say what Jasirii?
Every food's in Vegas.
Say what Jasirii? What you say, brother?
Jasirii
doing
asked,
his
"Is
food.
Caribbean food in Vegas?" And I was like, "Every food is in Vegas.
All the foods in Vegas. All the
I hope it's not
foods
Jamaican food.
are in
There's
Vegas.
there's no bad food in Vegas."
Jasirii needs to get a sponsor by the restaurant because he made me want a plate. Well, hey, it's possible.
By the way, first time shouter, how y'all doing?
Hey, like what my man Ace said,
What's
same
good?
old shit, just a different
What's
day.
good?
I've been trying to get it each and every way. That's where we at. I got you, bro. Absolutely. Let me see some more piano skills of you, Mr. More Major.
No, they are now hyping up Jasirii getting brand deals for food.
Do it, do it.
I mean, if it means free eating,
Help me, help me.
Help me! Yes,
hey, look,
yes, that is
look,
the best.
I'll tell you this. Look, we do have a manager on stream right now, and she already see that she knows about going to food spots. So you got to go where she's going right now.
All right, that's the second time you said "got." So that's something insinuating that I am not
only
linking
joking,
with my
I
brain.
promise.
I'm gonna figure out this joke because you said that twice. I'm gonna figure out this joke. Absolutely. Oh, the reward. Oh, wow, with the 5 subs. Thank you. You are legit, bro.
Hype chest on the way.
Hype
Appreciate
chest.
it.
And we got another emote with the hype chest. Hey! Salute, salute, salute. Now, we can jump into the segment of what she likes to know because she's been jumping on us to know about who we are, what we do, how we like to do it, and how we run it. So you know what? I ain't gonna be the one who's gonna introduce myself to get this on going because it ain't about me right now. I'm gonna jump in on him. So how about you pop it off since she so boldly loves to know about you.
Well, as the one she's spoken to the most in this chat right now, I guess I could go ahead and start that. So, hi everybody. For anyone that doesn't know me right now, I am King Drell. That is King Drell on all platforms, you know, except for things like TikTok where I gotta be King Drell TMD because somebody thinks that they're a King Drell out there. And I don't know why you live in that fantasy land because there's only ever been one, even back in the MySpace days. Yes, I'm dating myself even back in the MySpace days. Somebody else tried to use the King Drell name and I snuffed that out. After a while, they changed their name. I didn't even come at them directly. They just realized that anytime he tried to Google himself, I kept coming up. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. And I think he was an aspiring rapper. I don't know. All I know is can't find him on the internet anymore. Hey, sometimes you just got to realize where your limits are. I am a content creator. I am a cosplayer. I am also a little photographer on the side. I did take photography in high school. I did do lighting. I love to do content. That is what I like to do. I like to hype up my friends. I like to hype up my family, which is why you'll see me. I will do a lot of collabs and videos. I always ask people to join me. I tell them all the time, anything you need me for, I'm going to jump in that as well. I am the host of a podcast. The podcast is real, as we are right now. The podcast is real. This is currently in season 2. In fact, you are the second to last guest that we're going to have on the podcast for season 2. We've only got one more guest left before we go on hiatus for season 3.
And I ain't saying shit.
We know who the final guest is.
I ain't saying shit, but y'all gonna love it, but I ain't saying shit.
Most importantly, regardless of what I'm doing, whether it's photography, whether it's cosplay, whether it's content creating, whether it's parodies, which is one of the things I love to do most. I love to do parody videos of other songs. You might, if you go down my page, you'll see I've done parodies of many songs. Some you might not because it's been so many years, but I'm finna re-record music videos for some of my older parodies because my new generation of fans need to see those. So that will be coming down the pipes. A lot of big things will be coming down the pipe for the podcast next year. But most importantly, no matter what I'm doing, my main goal in life is to make sure I'm putting smiles on people's faces. If what I got going on that I'm putting out there in the world is putting a smile on someone's face, I feel like I'm doing a good job.
Lovely.
And it's funny that Rad Entertainment said, I want to see SS Blaze next time.
No comment.
All right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
No comment.
No comment. No comment. I ain't finna give y'all no details about that. No comment. No beef.
Shout out to Blaze. No.
That's my brother. That's my brother.
Just spoke to him recently.
Literally, just spoke to him recently. That's why I find it funny, because I literally talked about the clip today about that. So I was like, nah, no comment yet. No comment yet. No comment at all. Amen, bro. Amen to that.
All right, well, you can go next because the King of New York is still eating, and we don't need him to talk with his mouth full.
Nah, I feel like I feel like it though, because it's like he's too enjoying his food. He ain't focused, bro. You too enjoying this food right now. Why are you food wars right now? Why are you food wars right now?
Nah,
bro?
there's no need to be food wars because we ain't that kind of podcast, and I need his clothes to stay on.
What we got going on? But no, you got to see, look at this, man. It's crazy. But look, me? Wow, knowing about me, that's only one thing. Because me, I am like the opposite. I want to watch the world fall down and be on fire like Travis Scott. Nah, I'm joking. But honestly, though, about me, I am just a beautiful loser who loves to have fun. All right, that's what I claim myself that a lot, and I know a lot of people look at me be like, "Why are you calling yourself a loser? What does that even freaking mean? But why are you calling yourself a loser?" A beautiful loser, right? It is basically a guy who just, like, if you basically have one of those validations of, like, if you understand where I come from when it comes to a generation of being more open when it comes to being a nerd and being, like, behind the scenes of, like, your animes. And not only just that, having great things in schools and stuff, and people kind of look at you backwards and compatible. That's kind of how I looked at it, like a beautiful loser, have fun. Because
By the way, his YouTube is in the chat right now. I just dropped the link. Make sure y'all go check that out.
Like I said, it's just one of those, like I said, I'm just a guy who just goes around and just, honestly, if you want me to just summarize this up, I'm just the loudest guy in the room. Let's just call it what it is. I'm the loudest guy in the room. He dances. Lies! I don't dance.
Rat said he's been promoting the songs.
Bro, I'll get on that in a minute. But now, like I said, I just look at myself as just a person who just goes around and just a person who just goes around and turn up and stuff. And I know a lot of people look at me as a content creator, as a musician and stuff. Honestly, I looked at myself as an entertainer. Honestly, I don't even think. I mean, you can't put me in a content creator because I've been on content for a fucking long time. If I be real with you, but I just look at myself as an entertainer who just a man of multi talents into like one box. So that's why I say I just put myself in entertainer because it's a varieties.
Why do you do entertainment? Is it for you or is it for trying to get a reaction out of people? Like,
by the way, real quick, Sir Steady Hands need that King Drill mixtape. To be continued. Anyway, go ahead.
Say that question one more time. I lost my train of thought.
Why? So considering yourself as an entertainer, do you do it out of like, you have joy entertaining other people, or is it more of like you do it for yourself? What's the motivation?
Both.
That's fair.
Both. Because one end of me is like, I want people to like it. I want people to enjoy it. But the other side of me is so freaking cocky. There's no denying that. I can't deny the other side that I have. Because I love spreading the music and enjoyment to see how people react and know how it is. But on the other side of me is, I know you gonna like it. I don't even gotta say it. Cause soon as I release it, y'all gonna be on me immediately. That's just me on my side though. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, that's why I have like mixed sides when it comes to entertainment and stuff in business. But the overall goal, like really for me, it's not even a comfortability. It's something I wanted to prove to myself since I was young. You know what I'm saying? I saw all the greats, got a lot of things, accomplishments. I see a lot of like, for me to be in the game, in the community that I've been in for the past 2.5 years, because, you know, I just now jumped in. Well, I've been in the anime community, but just now jumping into the cons and all that stuff because I haven't been a big con guy like myself. And I'm not even a cosplayer. I just put it on time because I think I look good in it. But like overall and stuff like that, it's just one of those things that for me, like the end goal for me is I feel like I have something to prove to myself because I know my worth. I know what I can do. I know what I bring to the table. But the other side of me is like, I want to see people happy. I want people have enjoyment. And it's just a balance. It's like a yin yang. I'm balancing out. So that's kind of how I look at myself. You know, end goal is just like I said, prove to myself and prove to all the other people that can't do what I do. And it's very difficult because, like I said, I'm a man of multi things, but I just don't really just display it until now. Because now everybody's like, holy shit, I didn't know you could do this. But yeah, and I have people telling me to stay in that lane, which is crazy. So like, so that's just where we at right now. And you know, that's just how I look at it. So Beautiful Loser, just being a great entertainer in the world. Probably number one. But I just look at myself as an entertainer, honestly.
And speaking of
I love the
entertainment,
confidence,
before the
too.
King of New York goes, entertainment also kind of runs in our family, because anybody at this point who hadn't been living under a rock knows that this is my actual nephew. You know, my sister's son. And shout out to my father. My father was a DJ. You know, he'd been DJing since like the 70s, and he continued to DJ all the way up until he died a few years ago. Like he always he loved the music. You know, so entertaining was always...
and entertainment runs in your family.
It was always his thing. My brother rapped for years. You know, he was even part of a local rap group. You know, so that's just what this family likes to do. You know, we love the stage. We're also theater kids.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yep.
Engineering and audacity run in my family. I got this weekend, I was like at the bar, and one guy was like, I was talking to my friend and I was giving her tips. I'm like, here's what you should do with your business. And this guy's like, you're super confident. And I was like, yeah. Moving on. Like, like, what do you want me to say to that? But Jasirii, that's how we got you.
It doesn't show. Yeah, we get that a lot. Yeah, we get that a lot. That's nothing new. We get that so a lot.
I F with the shirt. Yeah, Darkwing Duck in his piece.
He's an R&B artist. I'm a variety, actually. Like, if y'all listen to the recent music that I literally been releasing, it's like, it's a so different varieties where I have. You have
Scroll
like,
up and click the link. Y'all can check it out.
You got a pop R&B, you got a hip hop side, and this one I released is literally strictly R&B, and a lot of y'all love this one like it's crazy. And I'm like, wow. Shout out to the chat, shout out to Raz, shout out to all of you guys for literally going around to promote the music as well, and especially again, shout out to Gojo for going to Blaze Stream to promote my song there, because I wasn't even expecting him to do that. And shout out to Shonen for definitely promoting the song on his live, because y'all didn't have to do that, and y'all do it, bro. Like, I appreciate everybody. Like, literally, you too, Jasirii, because I see you too. I shout out to everybody that's living out there, Mrs. Orban. It means a lot, though. Like, literally, salute, man. It warms my heart a lot.
Basically, all of y'all. Jasirii already knows. That's bro right there. But even just everybody else, like we said, you know, the Life with Anime podcast guys, Preston, Joe, Rob, Shonen Showdown, you know, Kumar as well, Manga Mama Pari, all of y'all, like, it's so hard sometimes to find people that you really want to consider, like, your community family. And when you find them, you're like, these are the people I like to be around, and these are the people I would do anything for, and that would be you guys at this point. You know, and oh my goodness, and look who has subscribed. It is the queen herself.
Thanks to Steady Hands. Thank you, Steady Hands.
I know, Steady Hands with the gifted sub. So you know what it looks like,
Mama. So
that means we gotta go again, sir.
All right.
Sin City wasn't made for you.
Not the Kumar pulled the Jasirii dance. I see it. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hey, speaking of King of New York,
when did that become an emote?
it's been an
Emo
emo
for a long
months.
time. Yeah, that was one of the few things that Dub Kenny started releasing. So she had the chance to put those emotes. She went through all of them, except for mine, because that was a difficult one for
Well,
me.
what she did was she sent me some things and was like, you should make these emotes. But the dance, I came up with that one on myself. I was like, nah, I got to make that an emote. I'm going to create that, and that's got to be on here because, I mean, come on now, look at it.
Yeah.
King of New York, it's on you, sir. Tell her a little bit about yourself.
I'm a humble Jamaican from the Bronx.
She's like,
Tell me more. It's like an interview.
So let's see. Where do I I even start? All right, so I've always loved anime ever since I was a kid. I think the first two was it was Gundam Wing for sure because I love Duo Saps and
You're a big Gundam
Dragon
person?
Ball Z. Yeah, Gundam was one of my first anime.
And you know what? I'm glad you did a pause right there because our bills just got paid again, and sir, we gotta go again. Shout out to the subs.
Sin City was a savior.
All right, I'm sorry. Go, please continue, Jasirii.
See, that's what I was saying. Gundam aesthetics are fucking fire. I'm sorry, I was responding to chat. But yeah, it was one of the few that got me into it. And then after that, it was like leading up to the Dragon Ball Z's, the Bleach, Naruto. And I was always an athletic kid in my family, so I was always quiet. Until I got to college. And then that's why I started blooming. So leaving that,
What'd you go to college for?
I went for physical therapy and minor in psychosocial.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I get to work with a lot of personalities.
There are a lot of personalities out there, especially in this space.
Mm-hmm. It sure is.
Not looking at you, vocals. I thought I was extroverted, but I'm extroverted for engineer. Once I got into this space, I was like, oh, I'm pretty introverted compared to some of the voices out in this space. But I love seeing it.
Well, I'm glad that you are really good with the space in the cosplay community because, you know, we got to make sure that we protect this space. Because, you know, I actually love the community. And, you know, we got to be here for each other, you guys, because that's actually something I want to talk about real quick. And that's just a safe space in our community. If you find the people that, you know, that really makes you feel safe, makes you feel comfortable, those are definitely the ones because, you know, some people can be pretty deceiving out there. And sometimes it can be hard. So I'm really happy for the people that have been able to find their groups, for the people that have been able to find their circles. And because at the end of the day, you got to keep your peace out here.
Oh, yeah. Cause they smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place.
The backstabbers.
Backstabbers.
One Piece is real!
Yeah,
Christine, thank you so much for the follow.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a good point. Safe space in our community. When we started Senpai Talk Show, which was like during COVID, which is how I got to really know Chin, Chili, and Kumar more. Because Kumar uses it as an excuse to talk to me more. He's like, hey, you like anime. You
Shout out Kumar.
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. Good move, boy.
Good move.
Good move, boy. Good move. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we can't do nothing. We can't go outside and play. They locked up everything. So what else can we do? I don't know. You know, maybe I'll come and pull up and talk to you. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, and baby, you.
The guys that are on that podcast, Chin and Chili, are always so vocal about like calling out like racism and like making spaces LGBTQ friendly. So having them kind of be my guides into this anime community, because I was very closeted for a very long time about my love of anime because it wasn't accepted. And also guys got really weird when they found out you liked anime. And so I just kind of kept it to myself. And then with them kind of being my guiding light into like, here's how we move through the space. Here's how we show respect to the people around us. And here's how we treat others with respect. I'm like, okay, you know what? I love this. Like the way you guys are moving through is not, it's professional. It's with lots of love, but it's also with a lot of care. And you're not shy to hide when people are making spaces uncomfortable because you both enjoy the space as much as I do now. So I have to give a lot of love to those two and Kumar for just making to me the community and the space what it is today, how welcoming it is for how I see it.
That you love to hear.
Finding more people like you guys too just kind of reinforces the fact that this community is a really beautiful one.
Aww.
And I gotta say, Senpai Talk Show is actually where I got the name Manga Mama Pari, because Chili would always say, "Oh, and for our manga mama," because when we would talk about anything anime related, I'd be like, "I read this manga. Like, this is how the manga goes, and this is what the differences are." And I am a manga binger. Like, it's like an addiction. So, hence, Manga Mama Perry came to be. That's all thanks to Chili Rex.
Hey, shout out, because it's definitely a great name. But I'm glad you said that, and like I said, that you had the people, because we always do this segment on here. That's one of our things, one of our biggest ones, which is the week that was, which is what we talk about a lot of things just in anime, cartoons, manga, pop culture, really pretty much anything that's happened in the past week. But because we were on a 2-week hiatus, there's been a lot of stuff that's happened in the past couple of
2 weeks.
And
y'all do this
one of the things that we did not get to touch about because we were on hiatus.
Okay.
I'm sure everybody is very familiar with the couple of individuals that decided to invade our space with some content.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, we were off that week, so we didn't really get a chance to talk about how that is not a safe thing for the community, and some advice that I just want to give out to people who support people like that, to our fellow people in the cosplay community, in the anime community. All clout is not good clout. It is okay to say no, and it is okay to walk away from something just because you think that if you cling to certain creators, that that's going to help your status. When in the long run, it could also end up hurting your status.
At the end of the day, you shouldn't really... Okay, as someone who is a talent manager, marketability does matter. But at the end of the day, you are a person, you have views, you have a following that treats you as a role model. And so being able to express yourself honestly, and with the people I work with, they all are on the right side of history. So them being open and expressing their thoughts and opinions and how it affects them, their community, I think will only reinforce the type of people that they want to attract to their space. So I'm for being vocal about if something is bad, call it out. I was the one that pushed Rob to be like, hey, with DreamCon, like, then how they're making panelists buy badges and you're kind of confused because you got a panel but you couldn't get a badge because they got sold out. You should like post something about that to draw attention, because you're probably not the only one confused and you're not getting any answers. That is definitely a tricky position, but I'm very headstrong when it comes to like any kind of sense of justice. So I am for vocally speaking out and being like assertive with your space, because you got that following for a reason, right? Like, why not use it to profit like the kind of community you want to live in?
I mean, like, they are following you. They do look to you as a role model. And yes, she is absolutely right. She is not afraid to give her opinions and where she stands on things as a person who follows her, sees her posts, read her stories. Like I said, when something's invading this community and things, or if something feels like it isn't safe, she speaks up. And that is something I definitely appreciate. That's why I said more people need to do that. But the problem is there's just people out there that are afraid to speak up because they don't want to alienate certain people. It's like, I don't want to say anything because if I post
that's
this,
kind of the thing. It's
I
like,
might lose followers.
I don't even want those people. Like, I get the initial thought process. You're like, I don't want to lose part of my following. It's like, are those the type of followers you want, though? Those people walking around representing you? That's a question you got to ask yourself. Like, is it worth walking on glass with your community if they're going to go around and they're not going to walk on glass when they bring up your name in rooms that don't need to be brought up?
Some people...
I think it's better to make your stance known.
Unfortunately, for some people, the answer is yes. And that's what's unfortunate.
I digress. The whole point, like you're saying, safe space in our community is huge, and it's been a massive topic as a bunch of incidents have come up in the last couple weeks, and with the election too, kind of helping being an indicator of like what it means to be in our space. So we don't got to dive into all that, but I just want to say this is a very important topic, and I'm really glad you guys are using your space to bring attention to it.
I don't know. Like I said, we put smiles on people's faces. We talk about pop culture and anime and all of this stuff, but that is something that's in our community. So that's something that we interact with people. And if that stuff is affecting us, we're still going to touch on it, because at the end of the day, this is the podcast is real. You know, so if we got to get real on here, we are going to get real on here. We have called out creators on this podcast before. And we're not afraid to say names. So, you know, so no, we are definitely not afraid to use our platform to kind of try to be on, like you said, the right side of history. Because, I mean, why would I want to be unsafe? You know, we hold B&B parties and stuff. Like, when we are at cons and stuff, we like to have people over, have a good time. And when they do come over and have a good time, we want to be able to assure them that if they come over, that they're going to be safe. You know, so it goes all around.
And that's a lot of effort. To maintain a safe community takes a lot of consistent work. It doesn't just, okay, you just continue to wander, create content, and your community is guaranteed safe. No, having moderators, having a Discord with mods in the chat, like that's all of those help upgrade your security level. There's so many ways you can go about it, but it is a full-time endeavor. It takes one person saying the wrong comment in your videos. And Rob did an excellent job of this. Somebody was not being nice to one of the cosplayers in his videos, and he made a very good apology video saying, I should have done a better job moderating my comment section because that is not the type of environment I want to promote. His apology video should be studied. Like, it was perfect. Like, he sent it to me before he posted it, and I was like, this is beautiful. Like, hands down, beautiful work, no notes. Because he gets it. He knows what he wants to convey because he understands and loves his community, and he knows what he won't tolerate. I think that kind of forthcoming, a lot more creators need to present themselves with, because what are you hiding behind? Like, what do you, like, you got to lose his numbers, but you gained them because they liked you. So why don't you stand behind that? And if you lose them, they're not the people you anyway, so... But I have a pretty brash personality about that, so...
Yes, shout out to that. An actual, genuine apology without ChatGPT doing it for you. That's what we're looking for out here.
It's too late for most of them doing that. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's too many creators even right now. Even the ones that we even seen.
I've seen so many. I've seen so many fake apologies this year.
Even the ones from the past 2 weeks that's been going on.
Character speaks louder than words, and I'll always say that. Character speaks a whole lot louder than words.
And the thing, and sometimes you can tell when they got like ChatGPT or something writing their apologies for them just by the way it's worded. It's like you didn't write this.
Yeah,
It's not real.
I digress though. No, this is a good topic to cover. I appreciate you guys taking the time to review it.
No, absolutely, because we have to go from one thing that because we always want to make sure that everything's safe, because putting people on the spot, people do need to have their feet held to the fire when it comes to certain things like that. But there are also other things that people need to have their feet held to the fire about, because there are things that we haven't really gotten into yet, and that is your content, the things that you like to read and the things that you like to watch. So we definitely have to get into that. And in getting into that, if I can find my thing, what in the world did I do with it? Here it goes over here. We have this thing that we do on here all the time, so we have to do it with you. And it is a little question that we like to ask: Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network? What is your preference?
Nickelodeon had Avatar: The Last Airbender, but Cartoon Network had Teen Titans. Oh, God.
Set up.
Oh, God. I absolutely adored and was obsessed with Teen Titans. In fact, one of the reasons it stopped airing was because a lot of girls liked it. And the market was not, they're like, well, we can't sell toys to girls because for some reason we don't think girls will buy them. And so a lot of cartoons were based around the fact that, like, it was how much money they could make off of merchandise. Nickelodeon and Avatar: The Last Airbender,
the entire 80s was based off of how many toys we could sell. Transformers, G.I. Joe, Ninja Turtles.
Answered this
Rob's
correctly.
like, answer
Wow.
this correctly. Oh, God, I don't even know. I don't know what I would pick. Honestly, okay, Avatar: The Last Airbender, I think, has had more of a impact on me in terms of, like, just that type of writing, the world that they built. Teen Titans is special. Young Justice was also on there, and that was very special until they stopped running it. I'm going to have to say Nickelodeon, because they gave me a fully packaged season of something that was beautifully done from beginning to end, while Cartoon Network has been known for cutting and dropping things. Not like Nickelodeon's perfect, because they didn't do that the second time for Korra, but at least they funded it, so...
Damn, look at your favorite face.
I know, right?
You heard him.
Look,
I'm about to
Whoa,
crash
whoa,
out.
whoa,
I'm
don't
about
pull
to
me
crash
into this.
out.
Don't pull me into this.
I'm just giving my love for Avatar.
Listen, I completely 100% agree that they did Korra filthy.
It didn't. Because I guess you can
Okay.
count Adult Swim, but I'm not really counting Adult Swim into Cartoon Network.
Oh no, we're not doing that. That's
Tsunami?
unfair. No.
Have you
no,
but let me
that's
ask you this
unfair.
though. Have you noticed? Have you noticed? First of all, it's still lopsided. You know, with most people saying Cartoon Network over Nickelodeon, it's still a small group. But have you noticed that it seems to be only the women that say Nickelodeon? I don't know if that's an actual thing. I'm not trying to bring gender into this. That's just weird.
I think
Tsunami,
that might
and
be
it-
too. Is like if we think about as a girl growing up, what shows do we get good representation? And Katara was a strong woman, and like you got to see that growing up. You got to see fucking Toph be a badass, and I love Starfire and Raven, but their molds are much more stereotypical. They're still like interesting in their own right, but they're love driven. Like Toph was not love driven. Katara, like she was driven for revenge for most of it, and then love was like an afterthought. So as a girl, there's much more for me to resonate with because it handles much more emotional capacity that other shows don't showcase for girls and plots.
Rob says, I love SpongeBob and Avatar, but I was on Cartoon Network.
Oh yeah, and
more for
SpongeBob.
sure.
You gotta love SpongeBob. That's true. I almost forgot about SpongeBob.
I feel like she needs a list.
you feel like she needs a
Cause,
list?
Because she's forgetting shit.
Phantom.
Well, I mean,
And she forgot about SpongeBob. Like when you heard how she was like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot about
Yeah.
SpongeBob. How did you forget the face of the Nick? Trust me, yes, there are other shows like Rugrats and them.
well,
But it ain't the
Rugrats
sponge.
Rugrats was the face of the
Yeah,
90s.
that's what I said. I get the Rugrats, but that sponge is a different stuff.
Well, she's younger.
Like Schmegel, I in your face, like like I ain't gonna lie.
Uh-oh.
Kids Next Door, Teen Titans, like I can go on for days for both sides, cause I am a war tactics, cause I even told this man before I have.
Look, Kumar, Samurai Jack, Courage.
See,
that.
See,
Mhm.
Samurai
I didn't like
Jack is
Courage.
one of those
Didn't
things
like
where it's
Courage.
like unfair because I say
Ben
this a lot.
10.
Oh, I love
I even
Ben
done a video
10.
about this.
I was
It is
obsessed with
unfair.
Ben 10 growing up.
To put Adult Swim and Toonami and Cartoon Network.
Samurai Jack originally was on the
So you
normal
have
Cartoon
to
Network.
be careful of what we say or what we put, even though they still put it on Adult Swim, and because they got more gory and stuff.
No, what I'm saying is the
Adventure.
original
I
Samurai
know,
Jack was on the regular
I'm just
Cartoon
saying
Network.
as a gory
Yeah.
later on.
Oh yeah, when they came back out with it, when they continued it,
Right. So that's why I'm saying you have to be in Toonami World and Adult Swim. It will be unfair to put that with or Cartoon Network in this debatable tactic because it will be too much, and we are an anime base, and we know how we feel about our anime.
exactly. And I like y'all are all
Steven
saying in the
Universe.
chat, all of y'all were basically raised off of Toonami, which is why none of y'all can ever say you don't like dubbed anime.
Especially if it's a good dub anime, because there are bad dub anime.
I'm just saying,
especially if they're
saying
good
they
ones.
were raised on dubbed
especially
anime
if
because
there's good ones.
Toonami.
Especially if they're good ones. Good ones is for sure. But
That's
no,
a good
I
question.
will respect the Nickelodeon answer because they need more people on that island anyway.
They do need
So
more
like,
people over there.
so like, respectfully, hey, I ain't mad at you go over there
Dexter's
alone.
Laboratory.
I'm not mad at you over there. Chill with the Mama, chill with the Lit, chill with the Mama.
I
Shout out
also
to,
love Drake and
to-
Josh.
well,
growing
yeah,
up,
Miriam.
you know, like,
and
Yeah.
Miriam.
that's not like an animation one, but like Nickelodeon, the writing in Drake and Josh was amazing. That was actually a really well written show.
Until we went to Rugrats All Grown Ups, then we got to talk about that.
Yeah, all grown up was
then
alright.
we can talk about,
alright.
yeah, then we talk about that. We go talk about writing. Now I ain't gonna say Cartoon Network ain't
I
had a
feel
bad
like they did a
writing.
good
Let's
transition for that
make that be
generation.
clear. I'll make that be known right now, because there are couples over there where you're like, what are we doing? 16. That was a
I feel like they did
big.
a good transition for that age.
That was a big one of them, like 16. Oh my god, I can't believe
Yeah,
that.
but when we're talking about the era of Dexter's Laboratory and the Powerpuff Girls
Yeah.
and Johnny Bravo and all of them, it was like that was a different.
Oh, yeah.
Totally Spies.
I
Totally
did love
Spies
those
was fire.
movies.
Nah, but Cartoon Network had like too many peak season when it comes to that, and Nickelodeon. This is what I say about Nickelodeon, because if you really pay attention to the answers, what everybody else is saying, if you are a hardcore adapter of a person that you love, like Scooby Doo, the Codename Kids Next Door, the Billy and Mandy's, the Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go, but the Teen Titans, I had to clarify.
Although I enjoy Teen Titans Go.
It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I enjoy this because obviously I grew up with this. Nickelodeon is one of those bases where it's like, if you like the 10 sitcom shows that you got, like the Drake and Josh and Dose and stuff like that, for the Zoe 101s. If you love the enticing of the 1993 through to 1996 or 1993, whatever, season 1 through 3 SpongeBob.
1999.
If you like the SpongeBob, if you like the Ren and Stimpy, if you like the Rugrats, and if you like those type of and cat dogs, yes, I'm literally naming OGs out here.
OG Doug.
OGs out here, not no regular. Like I'm naming them. If you are in those type of timelines and stuff like that, those are more like a teen base than it is with Cartoon Network. Because even though Cartoon Network does have like that adult base because it was a dark era time, but they did switch things around to make it more for kids. Meanwhile, Nickelodeon is focusing on teen. And that's what we want to grab at more than anything. So I feel like when it comes to this debate of the Cartoon Network and stuff, even though with the cartoon shows as well, because cartoon shows in Nickelodeon shows still have teen shows. Rocket Power is one of the great examples ever. It's like one of those things that Nickelodeon has a teen base where you just like, I like the teens of the cartoons and it's sticking around the era, versus Cartoon Network it's like earlier modern, it's like dark times and stuff, and especially if you're looking at the Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry's.
That's a long time.
Yeah. so it's like yeah. If you like dark stuff, you go to Cartoon Network for sure. But if you like the teen sitcom and have a great time in your life, you gotta join the Nickelodeon. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what I say. There's nothing wrong with the answers or with this right there.
I also think it's a generational thing though, because obviously if you're younger, there are certain things.
Jesus has his praise me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Woo! Sorry, I just got hit by the Holy Ghost.
We might have got some breaking news over here.
Woo! God is good. Woo! I just caught the Holy Ghost. My fault. My fault. Continue. Ain't God good? And I told you how my day was today. I told you. Let's go. But back to you. I'm so sorry. I caught the Holy Ghost when I got this message. Keep going. Like DJ Khaled said, keep going.
We gonna keep that special. But what I was saying was it's also a generational thing.
Yes.
Because, if you're younger, you're going to have what you grew up with. And obviously the people that are in like their 20s, things like that, they grew up with SpongeBob. SpongeBob's been out for the past 25 years, so they literally grew up with SpongeBob. He started in 1999. So you're going to have the people to go with that. Avatar: The Last Airbender came out, just some years after that. That's also around the same time Fairly Odd Parents came out.
Can't forget about
and all of that stuff. I'm not saying that Cartoon Network didn't have their stuff at the same time, because they did have Steven Universe and Regular Show and Adventure Time.
But then then I hate to do this because then we're kind of falling on what this lady said, and we're lying what that girl said.
But that's the point I'm making is there are shows that they don't mention because they're not the shows they grew up with. Because every time you hear this debate, when they come in and they mention Cartoon Network, what don't they mention? They don't mention Tom and Jerry. They don't mention Bugs Bunny. They don't mention Yogi Bear. They don't mention the Flintstones. They don't mention the Jetsons. They don't mention the classic cartoons that was on Cartoon Network from years past.
Absolutely.
Because they did not grow up with those, so therefore they're not as fond to those as like we are.
No, absolutely not.
That's fair.
But we do respect your Nickelodeon, though. We respect your Nickelodeon, though.
I don't know if Rob does.
Hey, we respect it. Look here, Jasirii act like he don't. He respect it, but he really don't on the inside. I'm telling you. But like,
look, Rob said I can watch
Why you coming for
right
me?
now.
Why you said me for? I was just here.
You feel what I'm saying? Nah, yeah, you feel me? Kumar chilling, and I know, and Eddie literally is one of the shows when they won an award and they bragged about it on the show, and it's the last episode. They literally bragged about this. He's like, wow, I can't believe we actually awarded for this too. And we got everybody loving us too. I know, it only took 286 episodes to get here. Actually, 126. I lied.
Brad, I'm going to have to disagree with you with Disney being mostly girly.
No, that's cap. That's cap. Oh, that's cap. What? Rad, come on, Rad.
Disney had like, what was it? Shiro?
Uh-oh.
You see how my head
Put your head in the game. Put your head in the game.
No, because, first of all, I'm pretty sure, because as I always do, I have my guests send me a list of things that they like, and she clearly has Phineas and Ferb on her list of cartoons.
Which one had Code Lyoko?
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon
Network. Code Lyoko.
I love
Cartoon Network.
Code Lyoko. Hey, we're playing. What?
Friggin'.
What's up? We had those bangers over there. Cow and chicken. Yeah, we had that.
And now, like, I'm sorry, Rad, but Disney had the Disney Afternoon alone.
Oh,
And
man,
I know
talk.
it originally aired on ABC, but it did go over to the Disney Channel. So he has to take that. But it did go over to the Disney Channel. I'm literally wearing a Darkwing Duck shirt right now. You know what I'm saying? So
Gargoyles was Disney too, wasn't it?
What was that?
Gargoyles? Wasn't that Disney?
yes, at one point it did go there.
Gargoyles.
Like the whole Disney Afternoon lineup did. That would be Gummy Bears. That would be DuckTales. That would be Chippendales Rescue Rangers. That would be Darkwing Duck. That would be Gargoyles. Like Tailspin.
Phineas and Ferb are also heat. Phineas and Ferb's writing is immaculate. I absolutely adore it.
And the writing on all of that stuff is top notch. And we really got to thank Batman the Animated Series, because if that show didn't come out, we would have never gotten Gargoyles, because that was one of their inspirations. You know, because that was when like dark, grittier. It was showing it was okay to do dark, grittier cartoons, and the kids will watch it. I mean, they literally have an episode of Gargoyles that they like had to ban for a while, just because one of them was playing with a gun, and he accidentally shot an old girl. And you actually see the blood dripping from her body as she laid there.
I didn't know that.
They banned it for a while, and then when they put it back on, they edited it so you no longer see her bleeding after she was shot.
Which one was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Was that Cartoon Network?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the OG Ninja Turtles, was technically none of them. But Nickelodeon owns the rights to Ninja Turtles now, so all the series come on Nickelodeon. Starting with the 2012 series. Before that, they used to air on Fox.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know my cartoon history. You know, Saturday morning cartoons on Fox, amazing. That's where they had Ninja Turtles. Well, CBS had the Ninja Turtles back then, but then the 03 Ninja Turtles was on Fox. Ninja Turtles has been on every network. They were on CBS for the 80s one. They were on Fox for the early 2000s one. And then from that point forward, they were on Nickelodeon, because Nickelodeon now owns the rights.
Oh, that's so cute. Why are they shredding the mouse?
I can't show it. I can't show it because I don't want to, because I'm on a webcam, obviously, because we're on podcast. But I have the OG Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie poster on my wall for the OG Ninja Turtles movie.
No.
The good one.
Who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite turtle?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have one, and I always say them for different reasons. It just depends on who I'm talking to. For most people, I always say Donatello, because I identify a lot with Donatello, because I'm into computers. I'm a nerd. You know, they always try to try my man for thinking he ain't as good of a fighter as the rest of them. You know, so he comes up with all the machines. But when my sister-in-law asked me one time which my favorite turtle was, I told her it was Donatello because I got a big stick. But it's mostly the nerd thing.
Whoa, what did I say? Hey, I just came in, I just heard a big stick. I said, whoa, what just happened?
I was telling how I was talking about what I messed with Shay one time, and I told her which one my favorite turtle is. But no, Donatello's my favorite turtle.
Okay, I got you.
We're on Ninja Turtles now.
Got you. Okay. I was so confused. Right. Whoa! Right. Yeah, I had a reason. I got a big stick. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That was so wrong timing from me. But yes, I do agree. We play Turtles a lot. And this man, even the old school Turtles, he's going to play with Donatello. I'm a Raphael guy because he knows, hey, run them hands. You feel me? I ain't about that talking. Run them hands. Like,
Michelangelo is, I think, my favorite because he always made me laugh.
Agree. The party person.
He's a party dude.
The party dude. He's a party dude.
I imagine the series probably going to say Raphael because he's New York.
He's still giving me Leonardo.
That's a
vibes little
crazy
bit.
statement.
You still give me Leonardo though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't
Wait,
gonna
so we
front.
all picked a different one? We could be the Ninja Turtles.
Okay, so I'm
It
smelling
just-
the cosplay now. The 4 of us are gonna have to go to a con and we're gonna be Ninja Turtles.
I'm gonna have to spend a ban on that cosplay because I want to come in with the real turtle suit.
I know, right? So Perry, you're in. The 4 of us are gonna be Ninja Turtles.
Although I'm a terrible cast for Raphael. I don't have his like quirky humor.
Oh no, that's on me. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Just be New York. Be New York and you're Raphael.
I'm crying.
Straight. I know. Yeah.
That was a good segment. I liked it.
So we can walk around the con and we can dance to some Vanilla Ice.
Go,
Yo,
go,
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 ninja,
go.
go ninja, go, go ninja, go ninja, go, 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 go.
I still have a video of me doing
I
that
ain't gonna front.
entire
They knew
dance.
what they was doing.
I have a video of me doing that entire dance. It may or may not be way down on my Instagram page. You know, I know most people are too lazy to deep dive that far, so I'm not too worried about it. Go ninja, go ninja, go.
Absolutely.
Kumar, you know.
Absolutely. Splinter, you gotta stop what you're doing, or you're gonna kill us all. And so be it.
Super Shredder. Super Shredder.
So be it.
The first one is still mine, as I told her. The posters on the wall.
Oh yeah. No, that's for sure. No, the first one's for sure, bro. Second one's but the first
I
one.
ain't gonna front. I still got all the movies. Actually, hold on. I got
Do it. Go ahead, Flex. Pull the tapes, the CDs, or the figure.
Nobody remembers this.
doing that.
Nobody remembers this. The Jordan collab.
Look what you just started.
The Jordan collab. Nobody remembers the Jordan collab.
Look what you just started. You about to start. You just started some
Is
shit.
that?
Okay.
Yeah, that is
Come on, you
Leonardo.
started
You
some
said
shit.
Leonardo.
Move on.
Yeah.
Oh god. Now you just pushing me over.
Move over.
Oh my gosh.
Move over. We're doing this.
With the three.
We're
This
doing
what we
this.
doing? Hold on.
I'm talking about it ain't even
We're
open.
doing-
I'm talking about it ain't even open.
Hold on.
I'm talking about
Hold
it
on.
ain't even open.
We
It's still in
doing
the
this.
package. It's
We
still in
doing
the package.
this.
Not messed up.
We're
or
doing
anything.
this.
Still in the
Okay.
package. He still ain't pull out the big guns though. That's what's crazy.
Hold on. We doing this because I'm obviously I got the whole set. I mean, we doing this out here. Like we Ninja Turtles over here.
Hold on, Jasirii, what you got? You got a counter
Then
for that?
Ninja Turtles. Come on now.
You got a counter for
Come
that?
on.
You got a counter for that? All right, come on. Okay. Oh, now you can make him pull out the big guns. You finna make him pull out the big guns. Oh Lord,
We're having a Ninja Turtle.
You lucky I can't get to my garage, bro.
Jasirii, I
Lucky I
think
can't get to my storage.
right now, you probably gonna have to go to the garage after this one.
Yo, I got the same one.
Still in a box. Haven't opened either.
With a turtle band on. See, this is what happens on this
As you
podcast.
should.
We are just a bunch of nerds at the end of the day.
Cute. Making my cheeks hurt from smiling.
I love this right now. Nah. Flex turtle off is different. Flex turtle off is different. I see a lot of people flex with money and stuff, but this is
I
different.
wish I could show the poster, but the webcam has to stay intact. Because if I could show the poster, it would be checkmate.
Oh wait, nah, you just made Jasirii leave. Oh my God, no! You made him go to the garage. You made him run to the garage. What is this right now? He said, "I'm like popcorn." What's next?
When I was streaming just to stream before I changed my name to Jasirii, so one of my friends sent me this.
Yo, salute! Nerds, we are a
Shout out to
nerds.
Chris
We
10.
like to just show our merches. Nerds, we
Okay, boys in motion.
Oh my God! Make that a TikTok sound.
If I can remember, I ain't gonna lie. He's probably gonna have to remember it because my brain is.
I
terrible.
mean, we're
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna have to
That
remember
is
because
great.
my brain is terrible at remembering things.
That is a super marketable sound. Oh,
So,
I'll give you 2 right now. I'll use that right away.
because this wasn't even on her list. So, Perry, am I to understand that you are a Ninja Turtles lover?
I am. It's been a long time since I've watched them. We watched, of course, the animated one, the movie that just came out.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I remember just being obsessed with them growing up.
Ooh. So here's the question that my brain just ran up. Which turtles though? There's a lot of turtles.
Which cartoon version was your favorite?
We got the 80s.
What was the one that they aired as like a TV show? It was 2D animation.
Well, if it was 2D animation, then that means it was either the 80s or the 2003 one.
Might be the 2003 one.
2003 one.
Kids.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles coming on.
Was it this one?
Turtles.
Was it this one?
Yeah, that's the one. That was the one.
Yup.
Art style.
4
Yeah.
kids.
I still got that on VHS.
We got him.
Damn.
Yo, join the squad. Join the squad. We got him. We got one. We
By the
got
way,
him.
I also want to just bring up the fact that, yes, I did just whip out a Ninja Turtles book bag.
You guys
Let's
are
go.
so prepared for this random moment.
No, I had no intention to bring up Turtles on this podcast. It wasn't on your list. This was a happy accident.
It's just like you guys were like ready to flex about Ninja Turtles, and the moment arose, and everyone was like, they had it. They're like, I'm
Bro,
ready.
look at
It was
like
not
you.
on the agenda. It wasn't.
Me and you, I'm like the innocent bystander right now. Like I'm waiting on my house to get set up and stuff right now. Like I can't put all my merch in right now. I'm still waiting. But until then, I'll be flexing it soon. For right now, I just watch these two flex. It's all good. Respectfully, I'm like you right now. I'm in the back seat. I just want to see who's going to survive this fight. 1987 OG for show.
I agree. That's what I grew up on.
No,
so.
absolutely. No. You good with absolutely.
All the best video games are based off of that version.
Absolutely. No, I agree with that. You feel what I'm saying?
Hello.
And
We
Game
play
Boy Color?
We play Ninja Turtle Shredder's Revenge all the time. We haven't played it in a while, but they got
It's too
more.
easy.
They got
It's too
more.
easy.
They got more DLC for that, by the way.
oh, we gotta fix that tonight.
Yeah, they got now they've added Mona Lisa, and they've added Mondo Gecko.
Oh, we gotta hop back in the booth. Nah. We gotta hop back. The reason we kind of stopped slowing down because we play the game on extra hard. We don't play games on like easy and stuff when it comes to those type of retro old school type games. We like legit hardcore, but that's literally
It was
all
still
games.
too easy.
But when we played that, I ain't gonna lie, we was like, damn, this is hard. The only thing, it only gets more difficult when you have more players. So we never still had the experience of having like everybody in the party to make it more difficult as it is, because the more players you have in the game, the harder the difficulty of the game was. But just for us two to play on the hard difficulty, to running around, I ain't gonna lie, we cleared that bad boy like it was nothing.
And by the way, Anime Pops, it's okay to be 47. You're older than all of us, but that's okay because age doesn't mean anything in this chat. And shout out to Move for the follow. So that's what it is with here. But I do want to switch off of Turtles for a second because, like I said, there was something on her list, and that would be Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb.
Hey!
Ryan was so good with that show. It was the way that they could tie in Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Perry and like the whole.
Your name is
Ferb.
Perry.
Every time it was such a clean wrap up. It just itched my brain in the right way, and then Candace could never like rat them out.
The One Piece is real!
Like thing that they were known for, but it was able to be flexible enough that each episode they were able to transform a little bit, like Isabella or like what's the bully's name, like all of them, like
Buford.
Hey, Buford, my favorite character. I'm sorry, that's my favorite character on the show. Buford be like the chillest person on the show, but he always just be like get rid of just so simple. Especially when it came with the octopus. His biggest fear with the octopus, and he just ran up and just and he just ran away. He's like, "Yep, well, I'm over my fears now."
I remember that.
I was like, what? It's that simple? I wish I could do that with my fears, because my fears are sharks, and I don't like getting into the ocean. So
That's a very valid fear.
so it's like, bro, like, no, this man can walk up to an octopus that look like a kraken and punch it and go. But he was a giant squid, so.
So I gotta ask you, Perry the platypus.
Perry the platypus. No, you're not Perry the platypus.
I would
You
get
don't have
that
to
a
have
lot when
one.
that show came out. Where's Perry?
A platypus?
The platypus? Perry the platypus! shout out to the intro of Doofus Smirks, especially After Hours, cause that's my After Hours my shit. Doofus Smirk Era Incorporated. After Hours. Hey, they know how to get the. Oh my gosh! Salute. That's one thing about
jingles.
Phineas Ferb.
But the question I gotta ask, because I think anyone who's a Phineas and Ferb fan needs to know this, Perry. What is the platypus? What is your favorite Phineas and Ferb song?
Oh, that's a good one. No wrong answers, by the way. There's no wrong answers.
The one that she sings with Vanessa.
Busted?
It's like, oh yeah, busted.
I'm gonna put the dirt on you in it. Oh, I got another phone call. Sorry, I gotta take this one. Go for it.
There's a new count on the beat, and I'm bringing down the heat. My eyes are lost to all your loves, and you're not that discreet. I don't care what you heard, just 1 6-letter word. Like, don't get me started.
That was such a. I think it's because Vanessa didn't sing enough, and I really loved Ashley Tisdale with the. I don't know who's the voice actor for Vanessa, but it was just they're together. They were great. I loved it.
No, but also shout out to
That was
Ashley
stuck in my
Tisdale
head.
as well. But yes, that's definitely a good one. What about you, Jasirii? What's your Phineas and Ferb song? There's a lot of them. I know.
There's no wrong answers. There's no wrong
answers.
You gotta give me a minute. I'm sorry, you gotta give me a minute because that's.
That's all right. What you got, sir?
Squirrels in my pants. There's.
If I go to like my.
Yes, I did a parody of Squirrels in My Pants, and everybody needs to check that out.
I say my.
Gitchy Gitchy Goo.
I know, but I don't go to get you
That
goo
one's
under
funny
that.
too.
I ain't gonna lie.
Means I love you. Yeah.
I'm
Get you good,
Lindana
cool, but
and I
that's
wanna
just
have
not like
fun.
Not my
go
favorite.
to like, cause there's so many
That
other
one?
good ones.
I'm Lindana and I want to have fun.
I mean, Lindana's too short though. Like, it's only like
that was short.
not even a minute long.
Like
That's up there with like
that's
Backyard
a
Beach.
MTV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
it's
because
short.
you got
Makeover,
Backyard Beach, which is cool, but that's so short.
It's so
Yeah.
short.
I like I Ain't Got Rhythm or
Oh, Ain't Got Rhythm. That
Ain't
was
Got
a really
Rhythm.
Ain't Got
good
Rhythm's a good one.
I Ain't Got Rhythm or
That's
The Boys
good.
Are Evil, the blues, when Candace got sick. It was like, the boys are evil. They making me sick in my head. Now they're going insane. I'm telling you, Mom, the boys are evil. Sing it with me now. EVILBOIS. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I'm telling you, Candace is going in. Especially when she hit the blues. They build a roller coaster upon the backyard. And every time Mom came in, they see how go far. The boys are evil. I'm telling you.
So is that what you going on?
Oh, I'm going with Boys of Evil. I'm going with Boys of Evil. Because rhythm is good. Because I like the Ain't Got Rhythm because it was a story behind it. So that's kind of why I like it more, because we got the story. But we just talking about like straight like vibes and nah. I'm gonna have to go Boys of Evil. Boys of Evil. Boys of Evil. Oh, that's
That's
a
a good
Yep.
one.
Final answer. That's my one right there.
Jasirii, have you decided yet?
I forgot how it goes. It was a simp one.
Oh, SIMP Squirrels in My Pants. You remember I did a whole
Okay,
parody of
yeah.
that song.
There's squirrels in my pants.
You did.
Hey, what's making you jump like that?
SIMP squirrels in my pants.
Ain't got no chickens, ain't got no rats.
SIMP squirrels in my pants.
Yeah.
S to the I to the M to the P, and maybe you can be moving like me. Step right over there and watch me put it down. Step right over there, watch me put it. S to the I to the M to the P.
Okay. For me, because again, it is hard because we've already talked about all the bangers, whether it's the
Yeah.
upbeat ones, the slow ones.
Yeah.
It's just, my goodness. She already said Busted. That Busted's definitely in my top 5.
Oh no, absolutely. Busted's really good.
It's definitely in my top 5. Like I
Especially
said,
the dance move that goes with it too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the hurt on you.
I seen some cosplayers do that dance.
Are you talking about the two? I think you know you're talking about. I don't want to say like the racial stuff because I feel that'd be wild. But I feel like you know. I think I know what you're talking about. I seen it too. I think we saw the same thing. They were going crazy.
But no, like I said, they're all bangers. I think I'm gonna have to pick one from the Love Handle episode because they were just in that bag that entire episode.
Okay. That is.
You know, with all of them.
Okay.
As
Which
easy as it would be to go
Okay.
with Ain't Got
Got
Rhythm,
Rhythm,
because
right.
the beat is just hard.
And the story is amazing.
Yeah.
It is hard, but if there's anything that I don't like as much as a violin, because you know I'm a soft person for a violin and an acoustic guitar.
Okay.
But behind that, it's probably got to be a good electric guitar.
Okay.
And those chords they were doing, and you snuck your way right into my heart.
Mm-hmm. You snuck.
When that thing, boom, boom, boom.
Oh, not how he did it too. It's how he was on stage with it too. He was feeling it. You were playing that bad boy.
I know. I might have to go snuck your way right into my heart from Love Handle.
Respectfully.
That's got to be mine.
Respectfully. Respect. Again, there's no wrong answer when it comes to Phineas and Ferb songs.
Oh, no. There's too many bangers.
It's too many bangers on there where you're just like, they just can't disappoint me, because it's not, I love every song they gotta have, but you gotta snatch the one that you like the most, man. Sorry.
Chat, put your favorite Phineas and Ferb songs in the chat. I want to hear them.
There's too many great ones. There's too many godlike ones. I'm telling you. But no wrong answers.
No wrong answers. So we got the lovely again. Appreciate everybody that's coming out tonight with the lovely Manga Mama Pari. But you can't say Manga Mama Pari without manga.
Wow.
So, you know, obviously when she gives me a list, she did it unlike everyone else. Everyone else always gives me their favorite cartoons, their favorite anime. She also gave me her favorite manga, because it ain't always about anime.
No, because she said manga. Her name is Manga Mama.
Some anime doesn't do manga justice, and so I'm like, you know, there's amazing stories out there that are not being translated into the visual media space, which is fine, because some of them I think do exist better in the manga, because you have the original artist's interpretation.
Careful, Rad. What kind of link are we talking about?
Hey, hey, you just put the X button on him.
I just want to know.
Not the voice. Not the one you.
Sure, you can put Rad. You're regular. You can put a YouTube link in the chat. You're good. You're good. If for some reason it tries to block it, I'll approve it. Don't worry about it. But what I was trying to say, because I am doing, of course, a segue to Miss Manga Mama Pari. When I interviewed you, which was one of the days that we really got to talk and interact with each other the most, I was asking people that day what anime villain that, you know, you would defend to the ends of the earth. And I guess she technically went anime, but she really went more manga. And she said Priscilla from Claymore.
Claymore is my die-hard favorite ever.
You're saying Priscilla from Claymore. And I have to call you out on that, Manga Mama Pari.
Oh, okay. I'm scooting over here. Hey, I'm letting you know I'm right here in the corner. I ain't saying a word. Go for it. The mic's all yours, right in front of you.
I think it's wild that you would say that you're defending Priscilla as your villain.
And my reason for defending her was, because, you know, they say, like, some villains are made, and she's definitely one that has been made from beginning to end. Like, there are parts that were her choice, but there was no other options. The options where she was faced with a choice to be evil or die. And so, first scenario that made her one of the best warriors, which I don't know if I want to spoil, because I do want people to read Claymore, that has one of the darkest beginnings for a villain. It's like, okay, that makes sense that she became that strong of a number Claymore from that villain and origin story. And then you move up to, like, when she's faced off with Teresa. It was either die or, you know, do what she did. And so it's every step has made her stronger, but in such a unhinged, passive way, which I don't know how you can do that oxymoron, but she embodies it. And she's just so powerful. She's on such a different level, which you mostly see villains pretty much on par with the heroes, or the heroes can, like, rise up to beat it. You don't see the scale so drastic. And the only person that could compete, she took out. So the ending was, I thought the ending was beautiful, but everything up to that point, I was just like, how do you be like a true monster with no humanity? And so I was like, to defend a villain, I was like, I think her writing as a villain is absolutely beautiful because she had no other options, and the only way to survive was to become what she became.
You see, here's why I have a problem with that. It isn't necessarily in what you said. It's just the fact that that was an answer you gave anyway. Because in order for you to defend Priscilla as an anime villain or a villain, would be me having to acknowledge that Priscilla was even a villain in the first place.
Ah, you think she was just tragic?
I don't classify Priscilla as a freaking villain. What makes her a
What would
bad
you
guy?
classify her as? Because she's definitely the main antagonist of the show, even though they later end up highlighting that the system antagonized a lot of the elements and the characters and created a lot of those horror stories. But she was pretty much the one that was Claire's main antagonist.
Just like everybody else in that show, for the most part, who started off as Claymores, half Yoma, all of that good stuff. You know, a lot of them had tragic backstories. She had a tragic backstory with her family, just like the rest of them. Doesn't make her a bad guy. In fact, she was very good at her job. She was a child. And when it comes to Teresa, she was following orders. That doesn't make her a bad person. All she knows is,
No, with Teresa,
I joined this organization.
Dynamic.
I joined this organization. This woman over here, we got this one rule: don't kill humans. All she knows is this person violated the rules, and the rule said if you violate it, you got to go.
But then she ended up violating the rules by getting close to awakening, and so then the only one that could take her out. That's when it
if you want to give me cocky because her pride did not want to accept the fact that at that moment, but she was still following orders. If you want to give me, okay, she awakened. All right, fine. I'm not calling her a villain for that. In fact, I can't call a lot of the people. Look, the funny thing about Claymore is that I'm not saying it's the same anime / manga, but there are so many similarities to like Attack on Titan story.
Well, it came way before Attack on Titan.
I know.
And so
I'm just
Attack
saying
on
for
Titan
people.
did their reveal, I was like, wow, that's as surprising as Claymore's reveal. Because when I first read Claymore's reveal, I was like,
when you realize things about Attack on Titan, you're like,
world
this is literally Claymore.
We were getting a pocket glimpse, and this pocket glimpse was so dynamic, was eye-opening. And so then to see Attack on Titan do that and get that much love for that, it was amazing. But I wish people would see one of the OGs that did that first, kind of like, okay, you're actually zoomed in microscopically. Let's zoom out a little bit and get a little bit of more context.
Because
and then it just blows your mind as a reader.
You can't because as far as the anime goes, they had 26 episodes. Only 24 of them are technically canon. You know, I guess the last two are anime canon.
It doesn't have as much love as it should deserve.
Like I said, the last two episodes, I guess you could say, were anime canon, aka an alternate ending. But like, it's not even a fraction of the story. And if anybody reads the manga, and if you were a fan of Attack on Titan and you've never gone back to read Claymore, as you read, you will literally see things and you're like, oh yeah, I think I might have seen where Attack on Titan got this from. And
I also got to say, and this is like a side shout out. So Claymore and Berserk kind of both have that like medieval, like berserker, fairy tale, monster elements. And if you guys are into that, I would also recommend another one called Ubel Blot. Have you guys heard of it?
Nope.
no, you're putting us on game right now.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on. Yen Press is about to come out with this, but I've read it ages ago, and then an anime is coming out for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll put you on so you guys like get hyped about it. Basically, here's the synopsis. In Ubel Blot, there is a rift. In the rift is the demon world, and everything else is kind of medieval. And so the kingdoms send their top, I think, 20 best fighters into the rift to take care of the demon king and then like seal the rift. They cross that. One of the fighters is like, we're not going to be able to survive. Like, we're not going to make it. And so I think 7 of them camp out, and they're like, you guys go on, but you guys are all gonna fucking die. We're not gonna go with you. And so they go on, they live, they beat the Demon King, they come back to these 7 on the trail before exiting the rift, and those 7 are like, we can't have you leave because then people will know we were cowards. So the 7 murk 5 of them. Some of them died in the battle, and then they end up killing the rest, or convinced some of them to like hold the secret. And so you had the main hero, our main guy, who actually was the one who like was like, I'm fighting no matter what. And he goes and actually was the one that defeated the Demon King, come back, and they cut him up and push him down a ravine in the demon world. And then they all like leave the ravine. And these 7 that didn't contribute anything, the 7 cowards, ended up leaving the rift and changed the whole story. And they told everybody, hey, those guys turned evil. We defeated them, and we defeated the Demon King. And we're the real savers. Like, and so our story starts with our hero, like, he kind of gets a mixed fairy body from being healed deep in the ravine. And he comes out and he's just like, I want revenge. Fuck these guys. I'm going to just murk every single one of them because they killed me. They killed my friends. They changed the narrative and they slandered all the people I loved. And so he's on a revenge mission as this half elf, just like literally taking down. And these people, these 7 are at the top of the hierarchy of each kingdom that they ended up controlling. So he has to fight his way up. And while he's doing that, once again, everybody in this world believes this elf guy is evil. And these guys, the top 7, are the most virtuous, amazing heroes ever. So he has to fight against this like society belief that, but he doesn't really give a fuck about that. He's like slowly convincing people as he's fighting just to get to the top, because it's the whole like whoever, you know, is the winner in history changes history. And it's the revenge mission to like undo all the damage and get revenge. So I will totally put you guys onto that. It's super gory to the extent of like very berserk level. So expect a lot of like extreme explicit content, but it's fire. I feel like I butchered it, and I hope you guys are interested in it. It's really good.
Like, I want to go to war. I want a lightsaber.
Hey, Kumar, send that, bro. Hurry up and send that, bro. I want to check that out.
I'll be like this tonight on first episode. I'm like, yep. Sound like I'm about to pick this up tomorrow.
Definitely send that. But no, that was the reason I wanted to say I had a bone to pick with you about Priscilla and Villain, because like at the end of the day, when it comes to the freaking organization, can I really consider any of the Claymore's villains?
But is anybody really a villain then? Some of them are just tragedies of their circumstances. If you put it in that
screw the
regard.
organization.
Because Askeladd, I would also say, is a tragedy of circumstance.
Yes, because I also interviewed Kumar too, and Askeladd did come up.
Griffith, I would say, I would not consider a tragedy of circumstance because, well, yes and no. Because he's a tragedy of ambition, but he still made very definite choices.
Yeah, ho.
Definite choices. Yeah, all right.
I would call him a villain. I would definitely call him a villain.
He's the definition of I need you. I can't do nothing without you, bro. I need you by my side. But you leave me, I will put you down. But you couldn't do it. All right. Now I'm humiliated. I don't like nobody no more. And I just got an offer with a goddamn... Excuse me, y'all. I'm finna go to the pond real quick. Nah. That's different. That's a lot of villains in my life. That nigga Griffin different. That nigga's different. And in a manga, I don't even want to get into that. I don't want to get into that when you talk about Griffin, because Griffin's the definition of, you know what? He's pretty cool too. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Trusted and followed him that he just sold everyone out. It's
oh my God. I'm talking about a rat. You want to talk about a rat? Nigga, what? What?
Like, be mad at Guts, sure, but everybody
What?
Everyone that believed you was fodder? Nah.
All I know is if I get down to the bottom and I saw what Guts has saw, and that's my man's, and he did that, and I'm a Neiman, and I'm with the crew, we gonna get out of this. Nah, you coming with me too. You coming with me too. Nah, you thank you for the survive. You coming with me too. Only one survived was Guts. And his quote unquote girlfriend. Do you want to call him his girlfriend? Like, bitch got amnesia. Like, villain to the core. Woo! And protect the baby too after she gave birth to it. Oh my God! How diabolical can you get?
We see how he feels.
My God! Wow, nah. I know I saw a lot of women do some crazy things in my life, but that's one of the ones that's like, you know what? I'm not even mad how you feel that way, bro. You got a right to feel every way you feel. Go for it. I don't even care. I don't even care. Do what you need to do. Village? Fuck them. Do it. I don't care. Burn them to the ground. For what? They ain't care about you. Fuck them. Do it. At this point, it's every man to himself, like Attack on Titan. Fuck them. Every man to himself. Do what you want. That's why I got the Berserk at this point. Yeah, Griffith's different. Yeah, that nigga's different. That nigga's different. Nah. Ooh, got me hot talking about
Those
that.
that
You
haven't,
know what I'm
read check out Uvo Blot, and of course check out Berserk. They're pretty much all similar genres, but very, very different.
No, but I definitely want to check out the one that you're talking about, because I am interested in revenge stories, but my big thing is how they get it, though. And I know there's some revenge stories that people just like, I walk to the front door and I'm gonna get it. Now I kind of like I'm one of them how did you get inside the castle? Like, were you strategic about it? Did you just like walk to the front door and just be like, hey, tell your master to come outside. I'm burning everybody all down now. Cause that's kind of like the average of revenge of anime. They just walk walk up to one man versus 10 million people and murks them all, and they're like, yeah.
We literally were
like
talking,
Vinland, great example. But go for it.
I was just gonna say we're literally talking about Claymore, and I swear, like everybody in that thing is fueled by revenge. It's like, every time you come across, I'm like, hey, what's your motivation? I gotta get revenge for a friend. What's your motivation? Oh yeah, I gotta get revenge for a comrade. That's what's driving me.
Revenge is a
you
great
too?
plot device.
Yeah.
So
How many
human.
Uchihas in here? How many Uchihas in this bitch? What?
No, revenge is huge. Like I said, cause I'm like her. I really don't. If anybody wants to read the Claymore manga, I don't really want to get too much into it. But obviously, we know that Claire was fueled off of revenge and what she was going. I think anyone that's even seen a little of the anime knows that. But then when you see like Priscilla too and what she did, it was just like, I'm just gonna stay with this
revenge
person
too.
for a while.
Revenge is such a layered concept. Is it revenge of like a loved one? Is it revenge of humiliation? Is it revenge of being powerless and you want control back because you, like Priscilla and Claire's case, it was all of those. And it's so layered because that can bring you to the different extremes of a character. So revenge is a great motivator to drive a plot. And Guts, it's also all of those. You can layer it as many times as you want and then build some of the most crazy divine characters.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Priscilla was literally like, hey, you smell nice. I'm gonna stick with you for a while. You're like,
You guys gotta check out Claymore. You gotta check out Claymore. The art in all of these is amazing. All of these books have amazing art.
Who's your favorite Claymore?
We hope they get translated to the screen, like the way they deserve.
Who's your favorite Claymore?
Teresa, God, it's the potential of someone that powerful that they're barely unlocking 10%, and they're already more powerful than everybody else. They're like leagues beyond. I love that kind of character. Where like they don't have to even try and they're already leagues above. So imagine if they tried. And that's why I don't want to spoil it for you guys because I want you to get into it, but like
No, like because obviously that's a big driver of the entire story. And
Exactly.
It's crazy. I would have to say eyes on your own paper because Teresa's my favorite too.
Oh, that's why you made that noise. Because I heard a bit. I was like, that's why I looked at you. I was like, oh, that's not a cop. That's not a regular. You've caught something.
Teresa's, she's
Teresa, for anybody, and this isn't really spoiling anything, Teresa is one of those characters that's akin to, you know, when you got those stories where it's like, you gotta get rid of this one early.
Yeah. Okay. Say no more. Say no more. Hey, they just hit my brain all they want. Say no more. Say no freaking more. I get it. Say no more. I get it.
Well, leave it at that so that people have enough intrigue to check out Claymore. Because I'm always going to shill Claymore.
Absolutely, but as we said, because it does remind people a lot of Attack on Titan, and I know that you have your love for Attack on Titan as well. It was also on my list over here.
Oh Lord.
I love kaiju and monsters, and so like anything that has medium where like Berserk has monster elements, Claymore has like when they go awakened and they're like crazy cool, very technical monsters. I'm a sucker for that. So that's
she loves
Attack on
her
Titan
beans,
also
and
has
it works
monsters.
like
But the
Attack on
fact that they're humanoid makes them so scary.
Oh my gosh. She just made a noise.
She did say,
like
she
more
did say that.
monsters. So I'm talking more like Kaiju, Godzilla, but even like Kaiju number 8, they made their main villain humanoid because being humanoid allows us to have that. What is it called? What is it called? It's that psychological effect of seeing something and recognizing that it has kind of a sense of humanity. And it creates like a heebie-jeebie effect because as like when we were Homo sapiens wandering the earth and we ran into other Homo sapiens that were not exactly our species, it allowed us to recognize like there was a sign of intelligence there. So we should fear for our lives. And that's what they embody in Kaiju number 8 with their main villains. Oh, I love it.
I love when she starts talking about her monster. She gets giddy and excited. I'm actually glad you went there because I was actually going to ask you how you felt about Kaiju number 8 because you did express to me how much you love your monsters and your Kaijus and your Godzillas, but Kaiju number 8 wasn't on your list. So I was like, she has to like this.
I
right?
do, yeah. I forgot to put that one on the list. Oh, and the thing I was talking about is called Uncanny Valley. That's what it is.
Okay.
It's like when you look at a doll and it's like, you know, it's like off, but it's like, it has the right features, but it makes you kind of creeped out. Uncanny Valley.
You look too nice. Why are you too nice?
Yeah, the guy, it's like there's some.
I don't like the way how this doll looking. You look too good.
So that would mean that you also like those Godzilla movies then.
I do. I am a big sucker for Godzilla. We have Godzilla art like all up here. Like I don't know what it is. I think it's because it's like there's a lot of fears you can have in life, but this is one that like I get more of like that's so fucking cool chills. So I'm like, God, you can't do anything in those situations. They're big ass monsters and they're breathing flames down on you. And like I know Pacific Rim is a garbage movie, but I love it. Like it's I like know that the plot is trash, but I like like
I'm just saying because I saw that movie, I was like, the action's phenomenal. What the fuck is going on here? What is going on here at this point? And then when they made it as a show, I was like, you know what?
I could just eat it up. I was like, give it to me. Inject it in my veins.
It's like monsters. Fight.
I love it.
She loves monsters and destruction.
I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of monster destroying, especially when you said Godzilla. So I'm curious. So like, which Godzilla in particular in anime? Because there's so many different adaptations of Godzilla. Because you know you got the Netflix Godzilla animation, and then you got the regular ones.
I haven't had a chance to see that one yet. I've heard -1 is probably the most. I have to see it, but I've heard it's like the most, like showing him as a monster. Because most of the time he's like, "Got you," and then he like leaves. I want to see him where he's scary. And
that's what I say. I don't like my Godzilla more of praiseworthy because that's what we got nowadays. And I'm like, I am not here to praise a Godzilla. I'm used to people seeing this man and like, nah, we need to get rid of it. And as soon as they do, they be like, wait, there's another one? Wait. You mean to tell me that was the child that we was fighting? Wait, that's the prime god? Those are the ones I want. Like, you just had a regular day, and all you just feel is, like one of them. Those are my Godzillas. I don't like this King. I like it, but I just don't like y'all praising Godzilla too much.
No,
like,
exactly. I keep my kaiju destructive and evil.
Yeah,
like,
you know.
like,
keep
I'm
my
not
young.
looking
Like, don't
for-
forget my yonkos. My yonkos are demons at the end of the day. Like, let them portray themselves as a demon. They're not kind. They're not supposed to be kind. Like, no, unless they're a dead family member. But you're a demon at that point, so it don't matter.
Unpredictability that makes them scary. If you try to make them like, I'm your guardian, I got you, or like how in Kaiju number 8 they are scary, but then they also take the humanoid to make them scary. Monsters can be scary exactly on their own because you don't know what to expect. You don't understand like what features it has hidden, what its motivation, and its motivation is survival, which is one of the strongest driving factors. Or like in like Pacific Rim where they're dragging the carcass and they're like throwing it in the rift, like just with the Jaeger, and like using the Jaeger sword to cut the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I just love seeing like the monsters like fight and just be shredded.
I agree. I feel like when it comes with me though, I'm gonna put out an example of this, but I know it's like a different type of genre. But they brought the suspense and made it speculation. Haiku, right? There's a lot of moments in the series where you see him talking to like the star players and stuff. Especially if you saw the dumpster ball recent movie, the one that he has where he was talking to the cats on the other. I forgot his name, but when he was like telling him like was like, I'm coming give you all of I got, you know, and he was just like, really? And then the music just stops and he just turns and you just see like a devilish smile out of nowhere. It's like, that's fun. Thank you. And then he just jumps back and skin just crawls up. That type of suspense I like when it comes to my monsters and demon movies and stuff like that.
I agree.
Those are what I mean by like, that's what I want.
Berserkers. I like my berserkers. I like when like my Bleach, my only moments of Ichigo I like are when the mask comes out and he cannot control it. Those are my favorite versions of Ichigo. I like berserker moments. I like when they go so nuts, so AWOL, they're no longer human. Their power level is like, bam.
Yeah.
I love those.
Oh no, for real. I mean, Bleach gotten better because they hit their horror bag in a little bit in 1,000 Years of Blood because they had that one literal horror person in there on the Quincy side, and they legit, I ain't gonna lie, they did struggle my skin a little bit when I saw it, dude, because that did look really good when they did their horror scene. I ain't gonna lie, they doing really good with the horror. But that's what I mean though. Like, give me in my make me have goosebumps and make me second guess about my decision. That's what I want. Cause if I'm like, I'll rock with you, and then you just see some crazy shit, you just be like, I regret this decision I just made. So can I switch this? I love it, but I kind of regret it. That's the best moments of feelings for me.
So
I just need to have the questioning of like, is it on our side?
Yes. Like is he good? Like
as actually part of what I was going to ask, I was going to say, is it more just about the aura of the monsters, or you just want to see them like terrorizing people?
Well, see, the thing too is like my love of monsters and berserkers. Like I wouldn't count Sukuna. Sukuna's too like there.
He's OP. Like, he's broken, and he's already been there too much.
He's like too like mentally there. He's like thinking. He's interacting. I don't want any human qualities. I don't want talking. I want complete animal instinct, and that's it. So Sukuna doesn't count for me. Like when he goes all crazy powerful, like because that's not a berserker moment. A berserker moment is like when the eyes roll back. They're not there. They're like, you're trying to get through to them, and you physically cannot. Those are berserker moments. And same for my monsters. I don't want my monsters to be like tapped in. I want them to just be like they're a force of nature, and you're trying to just make it past them.
Okay, so then if you're that big on Godzilla, where do you stand on King Kong?
I don't like King Kong. It's because he thinks he's too humanoid. I don't like that. I like when they don't think. I don't like when they use their brains. I want them to just be really powerful.
I mean, when you think about it, King Kong has legit been around with tribes, with people.
Exactly. I'm like, there's just too much of a human element. So they praise him
as like this cultural being that goes on this island, get rid of all the giant.
Like if there's gonna be a human element, give me a mech.
Yeah.
Give me a mech. I would rather have my human element in a big ass mech because then I can revel in the power ability of a mech rather than just like.
I mean, like a freaking
I was
Megazord.
about to say we just went to a whole nother genre right there. That's a whole different genre.
Magic wand, make my monster grow. So I guess you love when the monsters get big in Power Rangers.
Nah, that's
Hey,
Oh,
they
yeah.
that's the same thing.
I'm the type of guy when it comes to monsters it's like you look at him and you be like, y'all afraid of that? And then it just be like switch real quick and you just like, that's why we're afraid of that.
Have you seen the original OG King Kong movie?
Cool.
No, I kind of go out of my way to avoid King Kong. I really have I don't like monkeys. They scare me. Like they're too close to uncanny valley. I see them and I see an intelligent being. So I'm just like and there's too many scary stories with like how strong monkeys are and how powerful and how smart they are. Oh, like I've watched Planet of the Apes, amazing movie. But if that actually happened in real life, they would for sure win. Like we would have no chance.
Thank you so much for the follow.
I gotta hit the raccoon pose real quick. I'm sorry. Raccoon pose. Thank you for the follow. I'm just sorry, but this man just did.
I was reacting to Jasiri's reaction. Jasiri's the one that...
Listen, all I do is Lord Frieza.
I feel so bad when I see them at zoos because they're too intelligent to be there.
Yeah.
But the only reason I brought it up was because of what you said earlier about King Kong and like the OG movie from like the early 1900s. Like King Kong, which I've seen, is one of the most menacing, heartless people. He killed so many humans in that movie.
No, absolutely. Especially when they brought him to that damn they brought him to New York like a dummy.
Because even before that, just like they was showing no mercy in the ways he was killing someone. And you got to think special effects from over 100 years ago, but it's just like the way he was killing some of these humans. He didn't give a damn.
I'm gonna pick him up.
There's no suspended reality. Like a ape and a monkey and a gorilla are just too realistic. So like that kind of power and damage is something that's too real to imagine. I don't.
So it's legitimately too terrifying for you because you think it could actually happen.
Exactly. Like they're that physically strong. They're that scary. Like a chimpanzee is like 3 times stronger than a human. Like they could literally rip your arm off. Like that's just a fact. And there's like a scary story about this woman who had a pet chimpanzee in Connecticut and she kept drugging it forever because it was so cute as a baby, but then when it got really big and strong, it fucking knew how to drive, it knew how to open doors, and when she stopped drugging it, it like got crazy and it like took out a lady, and like it's like you're trying to control a very intelligent, very strong animal that has no business being controlled.
But I first of all, I've seen Cocaine Bear, so I know it can happen when you're drugged.
Oh my god, no, that movie is stupid.
You make me nervous.
I know it can happen when you give any animal drugs. I'll imagine if you drug up your dog, it might not be safe.
They're physically too smart. Like there was like a woman at like a zoo, and she was like feeding the monkey, and the monkey pretended. I think it was like it pretended to drop something so she would reach, and then it grabbed her arm. It's the intent. Like it was the precognition to plan all that. That's the scary part about him.
I think we just triggered a phobia over here.
You see, I don't like the way how you leaning over there. What you?
I think we just. He probably still going off of her Frieza moment. I don't like monkeys. Frieza over here.
No, clearly not talking about.
It's because
Say what? Jasirii? What were you saying?
Oh, nah. I don't watch any monkey movies because of how King Kong was made. It was based off a boxer.
Oh, was it really?
Uh-huh. It was a famous boxer, and then after that, he was dating a woman during that time, which they based the movie off of her taking her to the top of a mountain, being outrageously strong, breaking everything, holding this. Can I say it?
This is a podcast. It's real.
It's news to me.
Yeah, he was holding a white woman in his hand, climbing away. But at the time, the boxer was dating a white woman, so Hollywood
the
based
Boxer
it
in
off
Black.
of that. Yeah.
I didn't know that at all. I ain't gonna lie. Oh wow.
All I know is King Kong ain't
That's
got
about
shit
it.
on me.
What you mean?
I'm a historian.
I'm just
sorry.
scared of the animal the way Vocals is scared of sharks.
Oh yeah.
So
No. The reason I'm in their habitat. I can't do nothing in that water. They're faster than me in the ocean. What the hell? I can't do shit in the water. I can swim, but not like them. Swim them.
I look at rhyming all the time. Look at it.
Hey, but nah, I can't do nothing to get that. It's like I'm not afraid of spiders, snakes, no none of that. But it's just something about that water. I just don't want to get in.
no, I agree with you. I got a scuba diving I'm certified, and I've done like a diving aquarium tank, and in that tank there was a nurse shark, saw shark, and like some big stingrays.
You said
the scariest thing in there was groupers, but like actual sharks, like, because when you're actually in the water in scuba gear, the fish react very differently to you than they do on land. They have no problem coming at you, past you, like, because you're in their habitat, like you said. You're the one that's vulnerable in that space. So I can't even imagine encountering like a real shark. Well, I could counter sharks, but not like the ones with the razor sharp teeth.
Okay, as you just casually, I've encountered a shark.
If you say like the nurse sharks or the mako sharks, or even I know my sharks. If you have the mako shark, you have the nurse sharks. Maybe just by the grace of God, a tiger shark. They're really not hostile. They just mind their business. They just don't want you to.
They just want heat. Those guys are just out to box.
They just chilling. They chilling. But once you talk about the others, like the hammerheads, when we get to them. Those are different breeds. We don't want to talk about them. Because they will attack you when they see you. Great whites, fun fact, they don't attack. They just, if you just have blood on you, they just gonna attack. That's just how they work. I'm sorry. But I'm just not doing it.
Like bull sharks can swim in fresh water and salt water. Like in Australia, nah. Like no, I'm right there with you.
I get on a boat, but I ain't getting in that water.
For me.
Like the anaconda, I'll get on a boat, but not in that water.
Yeah, and I've seen Anaconda, and I've also seen Jaws, and any other movie that just makes you never want to go near animals. Period. Like there's just too many movies that they go find an animal that's gonna attack you in a movie. I guess I'm not going near that thing anymore.
Shout out to Ice Cube for telling me what to do when an anaconda pop up.
I'm crying.
Hey, burn that snake, blow it up.
Yeah, but we've also seen snakes on a plane, so
that's different. Now that's a different breed. Now that was a killer. That was a whole killer purposely left all those snakes on the plane. That was a whole killer done that shit. That's a different breed.
Well, you don't really go near water because of sharks. I just don't go near water because of water. You know, it's not really my thing. And I learned how to swim. Don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, everybody has their phobias. Her phobias with, you know, gorillas and stuff. Mine is drowning. So, you know, even though I know how to swim, like I've always said,
there's also thalassophobia, which is like the fear of like depth, the unknown depth, where like you don't have very good eyesight in the water. You can only see certain distance, and something really big can be very close.
I don't have good eyesight now.
Yeah.
So,
anyway. Okay.
You know, like.
But no, I digress. All this came from talking about monsters, but I could go on. I just love my monsters and my berserkers.
No, by all means, I'm encouraging you to talk about your monsters and stuff. That's what we're here for. You know, absolutely, you know, but there's another anime, obviously, it's going to always be one of our main ones that we talk about on here because she also has One Piece on her list.
Excuse me.
That's all thanks to Rob. I watched it as 4 kids as a kid. Loved it when I was watching it as 4 kids. Hadn't picked it up since because it had so much, it grew so much further. And then Rob was talking to me about it, and he's like, you got to get on. Actually, you know what? Shout out to Anime Sundays. He was the one who actually put me on. Rob was trying to convince me, and I was like, no, I'm not going to invest that much time into it. But then Anime Sundays, Jared was like, it's actually about like corruption, taking down dictatorships, like oppression, people rising up. And I was like, no fucking way. Tell me more.
Tell me more.
I thought it was just them going on a cute little journey because that's all I could remember. So then I got into it. I caught up in 3 months, and that was reading it too because I would just not go to bed because I had to finish the arcs.
Hey, so you were a fan even in the 4Kids days. That's
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
But I forgot how much they
too.
changed that. Like it wasn't until like I actually got to look back at what they did to 4Kids and how they edited a lot of that plot to make it kid friendly, but made it make no sense.
You'll spend the rest of your days in the dungeon.
And then you never get to see Bellamine again.
Never.
Nah, because she went to the dungeon. What do you mean? That's what happened to her. She's locked up right now.
Oh God.
I don't know why Nami hasn't tried to go break her out. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I know they ended up canceling it. I don't know what they were going to do when they finally introduced Brooke into the 4Kids One Piece. They never made it that far. But I don't know what they were going to do because in the 4Kids version, Laboon doesn't exist.
I know.
They made him an iceberg. They literally just boom. Well, got rid of that iceberg. And then they just skipped like 3 episodes. It was like, yeah, no, there's no whales in our version.
One gold piece. Now we know, Sheldon. We know.
We know.
Well, we know.
We
You still gotta find out nice ways about me.
Boy.
Apparently, you gotta say some nice things about here because of what you saying wasn't it.
I love that we had to bring up One Piece just to get that assurance that Rob is even still watching the podcast. Did somebody say One Piece? Oh my God.
That is exactly how he is, though. 1000%.
What's up? What you gotta say? What you gotta say about Gold Piece, huh? What you gotta say? Nah, for real.
So is it just like, are you like him that is Goat Piece, or do you just kind of like One Piece? Like, are you deep into it?
I continue to read it. I like the lore a lot. I like the messaging, even though some people clearly missed the messaging.
Talk.
Talk.
Let him know. Come on. Now let him know.
I don't know how you read a story like that and then just don't learn. But I like a lot of the themes that he goes to showcase, like what happens under oppression, under hatred, under like all the different ways humanity can react because we see differences, and he continues to like embody what it means to be truly free with his main character. So for a lot of reasons, I do really love it. I think am I a Rob Goat Piece chiller? No. I love it. It's an amazing piece of media, and I continue to look forward to watching and learning more about this world and the story as it develops. I think I really need to see the ending before I make like a judgment of like, this is that anime. Because I think I think also when it gets redone and the pacing gets improved, that'll also help its case for some people, myself included. Because some of that pacing I like would be cooking and I just have it running in the background, and then it took 5 episodes to get through like a beginning part of a fight scene. I'm like, come on. So for that reason, there's a lot of room for improvement, but the actual basis of the story, if you go based on the manga alone, is incredible.
That's why you read the mangas, Manga Mama Perry. You won't have to worry about those pacing issues.
Like Whitebeard's beard getting shot off versus half his face getting shot off.
That's not even in the anime.
Exactly. Nah, the mangas. I hope they stick to it when they remake it.
Manga One Piece is goated. Of course you think so, Rob. We know.
He's goated. He's to this day.
Are you as much into the lore where you could say you have a favorite character?
Yeah, who's your favorite pirate?
I loved Ace growing up, so when he was killed off, that was so heartbreaking. I remember vividly when someone told me, because I like dropped it for a little bit, and I was in Germany. I was in this church, and my friend, it's my black friend named Jordan, and he was like, Perry, I know you read One Piece or watched One Piece as a kid too, and you watched some episodes. I need to tell you this because that's when the news dropped. And he's like, I need to talk to somebody about this. And I was like, what's up? And he's like, they killed Ace. And I was like, and we're supposed to be listening to this tour guide, and I was like, no, they fucking didn't. Like, I was like, that's my favorite character. Like, we pulled aside to like while our tour group went on through the church as we were like touring this old church, and I was like, you're kidding. You got to be messing with me. Like, the day that news dropped hurt my soul, and then actually finally catching up and like seeing it full time, I was like, damn. Like,
Wait.
Okay.
Ace died?
but no, it's got a place in my heart, even though I didn't realize it held it for so long. So Ace is one of my favorites. I'm a big Robin fan.
Okay.
I like her backstory, and I like her change and her growth.
Oh, definitely.
Zoro. I fucking
Definitely.
love Zoro. I hate Sanji, but I love Zoro.
That seems to be a trend with You just triggered something. Because you're starting to hear that more and more now, the Sanji hate.
It's because in the manga, Sanji says some like really not cool things, and it's like they edit it in the anime.
Not really. I mean, some stuff, yeah.
Some stuff, but it's just like I get that he's like I love women, but some of those times he's crossed boundaries, or like some of the shit he said is like, oh, that's not cool.
I'm like, bro.
Well, Zoro is just a G. Zoro's like, I'm fight for everybody I love, and that's all that matters. And you gotta love Luffy, Mr. Hands are rated E for everyone. We love that.
Just give me food. I'll love you forever. We're best friends forever. You give me food. Literally.
But I get it. I can understand why a lot of women usually would not like Sanji. You know, there
are some women who are obsessed with Sanji, and I don't understand.
Because, I mean, you know, it's the same freaking Sanji that completely went off when he found out that there was a devil fruit that could turn you invisible. Because he wanted to use it for reasons. To save the world and help people. No. But no, we actually, like, because the more and more that we talk to people, because One Piece obviously comes up a lot because it's one of the top animes. Sanji lately, especially with people that's been coming on here, we've been hearing a lot of it lately about the anti-Sanji has been getting more and more. And then we had the one anti-Chopper.
Yeah,
but for the most part, we've been hearing some anti-Sanji.
Talk to Thousand Honey. She loves Sanji, so she will shill him.
Who is that?
But I'm just gonna say Zoro never did anything wrong. Zoro never tried to leave the team. Zoro stood up when other people tried to lead the team. Zoro's got Conqueror's Haki now. Zoro's always been hot too. Like this man is perfect. That man is great. The only problem is he gets lost, but that's a cute quirk. It's not like he has a crazy quirk like has a nosebleed when he talks to a woman. Like, we love Zoro.
Honey loves Sanji. Well, yeah, I think I've seen her say that at some point. Yes, Zoro does get lost, so you don't hold that against him.
Nah, I love it.
You heard it was a small, cute quirk.
One Piece, yeah, you gotta touch the topic One Piece because it is such a key part of the community as of late with the amount of cosplayers. Every time news drops, you gotta hit on One Piece.
I always keep bringing up how in the hell Zoro ended up upside down in that chimney.
To this day. Till this fucking day.
That one still hadn't been explained. So if y'all anybody would tell me, how does Zoro end up upside down in a freaking chimney?
I don't know. He just said, I just got here. I don't know.
I think my favorite
I do not
time
have the
Zoro got
answers.
lost was when he was at what is it, Sabaody?
Mm-hmm.
And he saw the bubble and he's like, oh, what idiot would forget that number? And the bubble blocks the number.
Yeah.
So he went to the total wrong area, but he ended up being in the right place. That's my favorite way he got lost, because I was like, okay, he literally tried. Like, he's like, only an idiot could get lost here, and he got played. Like,
And that number is, yeah, I know. I bet the man ended up on a ship that went underwater, and it's like, but how do you get on the wrong boat, bruh? Zoro's always lost. But like I said, the chimney one gets me because they didn't even show how he did that one. Or you've seen this man like run right by steps and didn't run up, even though everyone else clearly ran up. Like it gets worse as the series goes on. Because people forget, like, the first, like, several chapters of One Piece, Zoro didn't have a problem getting lost. That was something they added as time went on.
I like it. I like that some people believe it's tied to his, like, unlucky sword.
Yeah, but Zoro's the most loyal on the team, so you got that going.
Yeah, I can't wait for that lore to drop about the eye. Like, some people think it's, like, a secret weapon.
Because how many Luffy's crew has tried to leave him at this point?
Tony Chopper has always been loyal. I don't care what nobody say.
That's true. That's true.
Tony Chopper.
Okay, Robin did it as a protection. Nami did it because she thought she had no choice. And Sanji did it because his family. Look,
Nami did it. Nami did it to protect her family. Sanji did it to protect his crew.
Zoro and Tony Chopper, yeah.
Robin did it to protect her crew. Usopp did it over a freaking boat.
Junbei doesn't count because he was like, I gotta go take care of something, but I'll be right back. And he did show up. So
Junbei was a G. That's a fact. He had people to take care of.
Yeah, he's like,
Usopp was the only one that wasn't like, I'm leaving to protect somebody. His whole thing is, I don't like how you're treating Mary. I'm gonna fight you, and I quit.
And then Brooks never.
Usopp just up and quit. That's why he had to get an apology in order to come back. Because you ain't just about to disrespect the captain like that.
Oh, Rob.
In fact, they need to be like, are we even fully sure that Zoro knows about what went down on Whole Cake Island between Sanji and Luffy?
If he knows, if he did find out, he would body Sanji.
Because I don't think he knows about what went down on Whole Cake Island between Sanji and Luffy. And it might be best that no one ever tells him.
Actually, let me put this on.
Oh, Rob, here we go. Shanks versus Mihawk. No, Rob, you're the expert around here. You're GOAT piece. Tell us who you got.
Rob, you know it's Shanks. Don't even play like that.
Well, you heard it. Jasirii said Shanks. Shanks over Mihawk. That's his opinion. Oh, Rob also said he a big Shanks.
Because you know the vibes. Like, come on. Listen, I'll give it to Mihawk and everything, but he not bodying Shanks. He stepped down when everybody's... Nah, come on.
I don't even understand. I mean, I guess I see it. Like, the fact that, like, when I first heard Shanks versus Mihawk, I'm like, why is this even a debate? But then when people started breaking it down a little more, and it was just like, I mean, I still don't get it, but I've watched Shonen Showdown videos. I've seen Anime Sunday talking. Yeah, we're name dropping around here. I've seen a lot of people give their opinions.
Son. But it's like not even a comparison because yeah, Mihawk is strong and he has hockey and all that, but at the same time, he's not standing up to Shanks. He even stepped aside like 3 times to Shanks.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
I'm crying. You're the famous one in here.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get what you're getting at right now, Rob.
I see three Mr. Millies in here, and I'm not one of them.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I just had to feed the cat.
Uh-oh. Gone again.
See, 4 Millies. 4 Millies I see now.
He's hyping up people who have gotten millies around here.
Mm-hmm.
No. You got a millie, don't you, Jasirii? Weren't you in one of them Geek Retreat videos?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
No. I remember a Geek Retreat video of a bunch of people.
That wasn't me.
No. In Naruto get up. Outside the cabin. Don't make me start acting like Dorothy.
Yes,
you were there.
Thank you and Summer Drew. I appreciate y'all.
By the way, shout out to Summer Drew. Yesterday was her birthday.
Big facts. Happy birthday, Summer.
So I want to take this moment to say happy birthday to Summer Drew. I know she turned up because it's Summer Drew. We know how she does.
That's a fact.
I also need to take this moment because we're not going to be on after this week until next week. Tomorrow is going to be the birthday of the one and only Miss Nurse J. Becky.
Oh. Happy early birthday.
She is already out of town. Her and her sister celebrating her birthday. Miami.
Thugging with her rounds. Booty old brown. Sorry.
I haven't been to Miami in 12 years. I need to go back to Miami.
I do not need to go back to Miami. Miami is too wild.
Oh,
You're
apparently they
muted.
work for you, Jasirii. I told you the king of New York. Kumar said him and Rob work for you.
Huh? Huh? Wait, what do you mean? Actually, Kumar did record the Dun 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 video. That joint went crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. And Rob
Jasirii
blessed me
LLC.
with a feature.
Rob,
Yep.
you don't work for us, but you did already come on the podcast twice. So we definitely appreciate that. And we look forward to you coming back and joining us in season 3. Because, of course, we're going to try to invite you back on. I want to definitely get a group back on when it comes to that time. Oh, Rob says he works for us.
Hey! Work for us. All right, so this is what I need for you to do.
Uh-oh.
All right? So a lot
Uh-oh.
of things I'm going to tell you behind the scene, all right? So when we get out here, I'm going to tell you a lot of shit I'm going to need for you to do. I need a lot of things I need for you to do. Hey, you done fucked up. I see in the chat, 4K. You done fucked up now. Yeah. What did they say? Once we locked in, ain't no switching up. So, hey.
When next time I'm at a con, I'm going to need you to run up on me.
Oh, no, we need
because
that draft.
I want to pull some names out of a hat and do a list.
I ran up on him first. I did that. I said that when the first thing I saw him. I ran up
Now
on
be
him.
said, who's going to win? Which team's going to win?
Me? Because apparently his hand ain't it. Have you seen his character pic?
Okay,
They
I
did
got
a
Perry's
cartoon network version. You know what? I ain't gonna get on him today. It ain't about him.
Good question. Perry, can we hear you?
I can't.
Oh, we can't.
Ever since her camera went off and came back on, we can't hear her anymore.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I know.
Nope. We can't even hear you chew.
But that might be a good thing.
Nah, this is not
Well,
the
I just want
Verizon.
to take
Can you
this
hear me now?
moment to
Nope.
have a reflection in the podcast and say thank you to Shonen Showdowns for allowing a small fry like me to be in a video and pick out a team. And Kumar, I just wanted to say thank you for allowing me to be in the video where I got to dance and me and my cousin and you know and yeah, I appreciate y'all.
We definitely
Well,
saw.
you know,
We saw the dance.
And now I'll delete my social medias because
Well, I have yet to appear in a Kumar video, at least as of this point, but it will definitely happen at some point next year. I have not appeared yet in a Manga Mama Perry video. I'm sure that will happen at some point.
As soon
word.
as she
Next
fixes audio.
year.
As soon as his audio get fixed.
I have appeared in a Shonen Showdown video, and I still get ran up on about it.
To this day, y'all have no idea. I'm looking at my feed and I'm still seeing people coming at us, and I still stand 10 toes down because y'all still ain't got nothing to say. Y'all still sound stupid in the chat. Ha ha. Keep saying something stupid again.
I'm crying.
Stupido. I swear to God.
That's
And we have one
actually
more
crazy.
segment left, you said?
No, I was just trying to bring you in so that we could wrap
Yeah.
up because it is that time, but I didn't want to do it while we could not hear you because we got a so long farewell, our Vita saying goodbye, all that good stuff. So, as at the end, with the exception of whatever this just was, with the whole audio situation, how are you feeling tonight, Manga Mama?
This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to know you guys a lot more. I look forward to seeing you guys in person at conventions. Or, since... Did we tell them? Did it know Rob's moving?
Nah, I don't know if you want to make that public, but it's up to you.
Uh-oh.
Rob will be based out of the West Coast halftime during the year, and then he'll be based out of the East Coast. So if you guys are ever coming through to conventions on the West Coast, like, we're hoping to shoot more content too. So
Are y'all going to be out west around Anime Expo time?
now we live in Vegas, so
Oh,
See you out
that
there.
makes a lot of sense then.
But we'll be at Expo. And
right.
at some point next year, I do want to make an impromptu trip to Vegas.
No,
because I've never been.
Yeah. What happens in
flights are
Vegas stays in
cheap.
Vegas.
It's a lot of fun, and then we'll have depending on when you go. If you go in the beginning of the year, that's when Rob will be visiting. So we could shoot something.
We'll definitely coordinate because if we're going to make a trip to Vegas, we're going to make sure we have stuff to do while we're there. So that is definitely something.
Joe,
that
you
we'll
been
back up.
here and I said, goddamn. Hey, yo, Joe. Yo, now, look here. I know your samurai shampoo sword hasn't been working when you've been changing your outfit, dog. But you can at least say something. Like, damn, bro. Gonna be my tour guide. Nah. Screw all that right now. Nah. Screw the tour guide. Screw all that. My man been in here silent. Like you in a library, bro. Is that what I did there?
Yeah,
So,
that's not what you did.
I just got back in. Oh, he just got back in. Oh, you just got back. Nah, cool. I still fucking with you. I just love fucking with you. But
See, me
before
personally, I wouldn't take that type of disrespect.
before we get up out
That's
of
just
here,
me.
Before we get out.
I definitely want to run down some of the things I definitely saw in the comment list. And I'm not finna act like I ain't see what I just saw. What Shona just said about the song I dropped and said, hey, yo, Vocal should do a song with featuring Neo remix in the background. And Kumar is pointing it up like, agree type shit. Look here, fellas. Look here, fellas. I'm not them. Okay? I'm not them. I'm me. I can't be them. I will never be them. I like my lane. I like to stick with the community and stick it to that route and keep it to where it is. And again, thank you for a lot of you guys. When I posted the song, and again, when I released it, the visual track, and I'm still not done to read the visual because there's still more to come before I do the music video because we're working on that behind the scene. But I do appreciate you guys, literally from the bottom of my heart, because I was not expecting the play out of me releasing this, and you guys are literally like just displaying and letting everybody knows and tagging it to other streams or literally shouting out on your page or you're commenting and things like that and actually taking the time out of your 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Yes, that's how long it is. 3 minutes and 13 seconds of your time to literally go by and listen to the song. It means a lot to me that you guys absolutely do that. And I appreciate all you guys for literally doing that. Like, literally, thank you guys so fucking much. Like, it means so much. EP is definitely coming soon. Will I drop it this year? But will I drop it somewhere next year? So like bro, just keep it patient. Everything will definitely be coming out, and I promise you, everything we do, especially when it comes with the podcast, is definitely one of the dreams come true. There's so much things that we got going on behind the scenes. We can't even display this going on, but the one thing we definitely can tell you is Baby Party definitely coming up. I hope you guys turn up and see us in AWA just like we are excited because AWA is coming up very fast. Holy shit. I was not expecting it to be this fast and this quick to get there. So if y'all do pop up and see us, make sure you come and see the Podcast is Real page, man. We're gonna be there. We're gonna turn up like we always do, and I hope y'all always love the energy and vibe. If you enjoy my loudness, come say what's up. You enjoy the nerdiest, come talk to us. You want to see the litness, talk to Jasirii. You understand what I'm saying? So like, you guys, like literally, thank you guys, and I hope y'all be here for the rest of the show because we got one more.
We got 2 more podcasts left. But in the meantime, we're definitely going to continue to always stay in touch. This goes beyond this podcast, Manga Mama Pari. I hope you know that. You know, because we take a liking to all of you guys.
I really do look forward to seeing you guys in person, and then hopefully getting to see more of your content too as I get to like interface and watch you guys grow. Really, thank you for giving me this chance to get to know you guys. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. And for me to like laugh and be a nerd about things I'm interested in. Like my monster tangent.
You are very, very welcome, and I've already done it twice, but I might as well do it one more time on the way out. You definitely know you got to come to us.
What the hell does that mean?
In season 3 next year. In season 3 next year, you definitely gotta slide back through. Maybe we even have you and Kumar on at the same time. You know, like let's make this a whole affair around here.
Yeah, let's see who's gonna pop out first. Let's call it what it is. Let's see who will pop out first. We got one that's very destructive, and one is very knowledgeable.
Thank you, chat, for sticking around.